Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation, and welcome to Ludington Oriole Boys JV Basketball on the Oriole Sports Network. Scoop Hansen with you, the play-by-play man, and I am joined by Julia Havman as the OSN Technical Engineer and Nick Wysong as the OSN Cameraman. The Manistee Mariners are in town tonight for a JV Varsity Boys doubleheader. And we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in beautiful downtown Ludington. Could have swore. Folks, our cameraman tonight is Nick Wysong. And I was just informed by our technical engineer, I said Jackson G, so I apologize to Nick about that. He's getting a little bit smarter. At least tonight he wore a long-sleeve hoodie to the game. So as I was mentioning about a House of Flavors Manufacturing, they've been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. They are pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. A big shout out as well to Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC Services, the exclusive starting lineup sponsor. They're located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. You can contact them at 888-860-4001. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC Services. For the Manistee Mariners, coached by Alex Bialik. Starting at the guards, number 3, Wyatt Protasevich. Also, number 12, Morgan Banicki. The centers, number 32, Xavier Goodspeed. The forwards are number 14, Hudson Cole, and number 15, Adam Olson. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Noah Lehman, assisted by Sam Lightning Leduc and Ben Lehman. Starting at the guards, and there are 4 starting guards tonight. Number 2, Chase Anderson. Also number 3, Ethan Sweet. Number 21, Kyle Himes Jr. And number 23, Landon Rubianis. 4 starting guards for the Orioles. The 5th starter is center, number 42, J.T. Keith. JV, I meant to say the freshman boys winning tonight. Ludington 57, Newaygo 48. Ludington played Newaygo, boys freshman basketball tonight. They win 57-48. Manistee will be in their blue jerseys, white lettering and numerals. Got a lot of gold in their jersey as well. Julia, would you call that gold or yellow for Manistee? Yeah. We'll call that maize. Okay. Ludington in their home white jerseys. They have orange lettering and orange numerals trimmed in black. Getting set for a Friday night here at Hawley Gym. The Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Mariners. What can possibly be better than Ludington and Manistee on a Friday night in February, early February at Hawley Gym. Ludington controls the tip with the ball. Himes Jr. He'll give it now to Rubianis. He'll pass it over to Ethan Sweet. Back to Rubianis. He'll swing it to Chase Anderson. Anderson inside to J.T. Keith. Nice move, and he gets the basket. Just like clockwork for the Orioles on that first possession. And it ends with a bucket by J.T. Keith. Ludington up quickly 2-0. 7:30 left in the opening quarter. Morgan Banicki with the ball for Manistee. He'll drive. Shot is up and no good. Rebound to J.T. Keith. He'll outlet it in a hurry to Kyle Himes Jr. Shot up and no good. Too strong off the backboard right there. And here come the Manistee Mariners. Banicki with it. He'll give it now to Protasevich. They'll swing it now over to Adam Olson. 3-point attempt on the way. Good by Aiden Lumola. Lumola in starting, and a little curveball right there as was given. Let's see here, who is not out there right now. Okay, Lumola is starting instead of Hudson Cole, and he is a forward. Aiden Lumela. Not sure why Cole didn't start, but irregardless, Manistee 3, Ludington 2, 6:40 to go. Opening quarter, three-pointer, Himes Jr. Bingo! Kyle Himes Jr. drains the three, and Ludington now on top by the score of 5-3. 6:28 to go in the opening quarter, Manistee basketball. Shout out to the Ludington Oriole girls varsity basketball team. They defeated the Manistee Mariners last night by the score of 42-30. All right, here comes JT Keith with the ball. He's going to be fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. Got a visit from a Ludington legend here, Chris Speedy Lopez, who I haven't seen in quite some time. He's stopped up here to the Oriole Bird Nest to say hi. Ludington on the attack. Chase Anderson with it. Anderson now, he'll get the ball to JT Keith. Keith working inside, shot up, good, JT Keith. Ludington 7, Manistee 3. 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. The Mariners and the Orioles here at Venerable Hawley Gymnasium. With the ball for the Mariners, 22, Eddie Huizinga. There's a shot up and off the mark by Wyatt Protasevich. They'll work it inside, ball tapped away. Orioles have it. JT Keith, nice job. And now he'll get it to Kyle Himes Jr. He'll fake the three and he'll be called for the travel. Into the Manistee lineup, number 32, Xavier Goodspeed. Ludington 7, Manistee 3, 5:32 to go, opening quarter. On the drive for Manistee, Morgan Banicki. Now, there's a steal by Chase Anderson, and he'll get the layup. Ludington 9, Manistee 3, 5:10 left in the opening quarter. Want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store. It's located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. Manistee or Ludington with the basketball now. Keith has it. He'll give it back to Ethan Sweet. Sweet now to Chase Anderson, over to Himes Jr. They'll give it now to Rubianis, to Chase Anderson. Anderson back to Kyle Himes Jr. He looks to Coach Noah Lehman. Coach Noah Lehman says, let's go. There's a shot up and in by Ethan Sweet. Ludington 11, Manistee 3. 30-second timeout on the floor. And we're going to stay right here and tell you about Indian Summer. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And of course, Smith and Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith and Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Smith and Eddy, the exclusive postgame sponsor of the Ludington Orioles on the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Manistee with the basketball. Bringing it up is number 3, Wyatt Protasevich. We have some new faces on the court for the Orioles. And they are number 54, Asher Forfinski, a freshman. There's a nice drive there by Protasevich. He gets the basket, and he's hacked, and he'll go to the free throw line. Forfinski called for the foul. Also on the court for the Orioles right now, number 5, Keldon Moser, a sophomore, and number 32, Brune Fuller, a sophomore. Free throw is up and good. And belay my last, actually, that was not Protasevich. That was Aiden Lumella who got the basket, and he was fouled, and he gets the free throw. Three-pointer there for the Orioles. Kyle Himes Jr. He's got 6 points, all both by the three-point route. There's a steal by the Orioles. Sweet with the basket. Ethan Sweet. Ludington 15, Manistee 6. 3:35 to go in the opening quarter. Good job there by the Mariners to save that ball before it went out of bounds. We have a basket there. And getting the basket for Manistee, number 54. And, of course, we don't have a 54 on our roster. And right now we have a 15-8 score. .306 to go in the opening quarter. The scoreboard says 15-8 right now. Now there's Manistee almost had a steal. Ludington almost had a steal. Get it back. Three-pointer up, no good. Let me guess. Let me tell you. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, right now. Okay, so the last shot by Kyle Himes Jr. Scoreboard is not giving him not showing for three. We're going to give him 2 points on that one. So Ludington 15, Manistee 8. 2 points so far in this first quarter. 2 points for Chase Anderson, 4 for Ethan Sweet, 4 for JT Keith, and 5 for Kyle Himes Jr. For Manistee, we have 6 points for Aiden Lumella and 2 points for number 54. We do not have that name. There's a steal by the Orioles. JT Keith has it. He'll give it out on the wing there to Kyle Himes Jr. Loses control. The ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Manistee basketball. On the court for the Orioles right now, Brune Fuller, JT Keith, Chase Anderson, Ethan Sweet, and Landon Rubianis. With the ball right now for Manistee, number 3, Wyatt Protasevich. Protasevich will give it now to Morgan Benicki. Orioles up 15-8, 2:12 to go in the opening quarter. Shot put up there, no good by Adam Olson. Offensive rebound to the Mariners. Lumola has it now. Into the corner, shot up, and the three for Wyatt Protasevich. Ludington up 15-11 with 1:51 to go in the opening quarter. Chase Anderson, JT Keith down the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound Keith. And now he'll give it back to his teammate Ethan Sweet for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Brune Fuller. Fuller to Sweet. He'll give it now to Rubianis. Over now to JT Keith. Back to Ethan Sweet. Sweet to Keith. Back to Sweet. They're playing a little pitch and catch right now. Drive by Sweet. Shot up, no good. Tipped and coming away with it for Manistee, number 20, Aiden Lumola. I think it's Lumala. I apologize about that. Shot up by Lumala, no good. He's fouled and he'll shoot 2. We'd like to thank Benedict's Auto Center. As we have a timeout on the floor, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Again, a big thank you to Benedict's Auto Center, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Mike Benedict can be reached at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center is located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution out on the roadways. However, if you end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, give Benny a call. Again, that number is 231-613-4111. Had a good chat with Mike Benedict earlier today. I was out to Benedict Auto Center. Always good seeing Mike. Always good chatting with him. He said he was pretty sure he was going to be here at Hawley tonight to check out this ball game between Ludington and Manistee. First free throw is up and no good by number 20, Aiden Lumala. Second attempt, good. Orioles with just a 3-point lead, 15-12 with 1:08 to go in the opening quarter. Ethan Sweet with the ball. Into the corner. Baseline drive by Rubianis, up left hand, no good. Rebound to the Mariners, number 3, Wyatt Protasevich. They'll work it inside. Little turnaround up and in by Adam Olson. Just like that, Ludington's lead is down to 1 point, 15-14. Now JT Keith on the drive, and he's going to be fouled.
Fouls on Macy's, number 20, his first, team second.
Chase Anderson will trigger the ball in for Ludington. He'll get it in to Rubianis. 40 seconds to go. JT Keith baseline drive. He'll kick it back now to Rubianis. Rubianis at the elbow now. He'll give it to that was Anderson with the ball now. He received it from Sweet. 20 seconds left. There's a steal. With the steal, Aiden Lumala. Now he'll give it to his teammate number 14. That's Hudson Cole. Cole to Morgan Banicki. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-pointer up and no good. Rebound to Ethan Sweet. And there's the buzzer. And at the end of 1 from Hawley Gym. Boys JV basketball. Your score, the Ludington Orioles 15. The Manistee Mariners 14. You are listening to and you are watching the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. The Orioles have a 1-point lead over the Manistee Mariners, 15-14 at the end of 1 quarter of play. Manistee basketball as we start play here in the second quarter. With the ball for the Mariners, number 20, Aiden Lumala. Protasevich now over to Hudson Cole. They'll work it now to Banicki inside, and JT Keith comes up with it for the Orioles. Keith's going to bring the ball up. He's going to go all the way up and good! JT Keith, he gets the steal. He brings the ball up the court, and he gets the basket. 6 points in the opening half for JT Keith. There's a steal, and here come the Orioles. Now a foul is going to be called on Manistee as Chase Anderson had the ball, and the foul will be called on Wyatt Protasevich. Into the Manistee lineup, number 22, Eddie Huizinga. Anderson will get the ball into Himes Jr. He'll give it now to Chase Anderson. Inside, JT Keith. Back out to Himes. He'll drive the baseline. Now he'll kick it out to Moser. Moser over to Rubianis. He'll give it to Anderson. Anderson back to Rubianis. Fakes the 3. Working inside. Nice moves. And he's going to get the bucket, and he's fouled. Oh, what a move there by Landon Rubianis. He looked like a whirling dervish there. He gets the basket, and he's fouled. Foul called on Morgan Banicki. Ludington 19, Manistee 14. 6:59 to go in the opening half. Free throw is up and no good. Rebound to Manistee's Hudson Cole. Cole will give it now to Wyatt Protasevich. Protasevich at the free throw line, trying to work it in. Ball's deflected, and the Orioles have it. Kyle Himes Jr. Himes Jr. comes to a stop. He'll get it to Rubianis. Rubianis is going to be called for the travel. Hey, Oriole Nation, Ludington Paint and Glass. They have been mixing paint and service since 1948. They are the local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. There's a steal by the Orioles. JT Keith has it. He'll give it back now to Chase Anderson. Anderson in the paint, and he'll give it. Oh, shot up there, no good by Moser. Nice pass there by Chase Anderson. As I was mentioning, the local store with more, that's Ludington Paint and Glass. They are at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. You can call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. They are proud to support the Ludington Orioles while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. 6:17 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 19-14. Boys JV basketball. Manistee turns the ball over. Here comes Kyle Himes Jr. He's going to take the shot. No good, but he's fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. What a very picturesque Euro step he just took. That was a thing of beauty. Himes Jr. at the free throw line. Shout out to Beata Needham, big Oriole fan. As Himes Jr. gets the first free throw from the charity stripe. Barbara Ann Himes Haywood, let's go O's. Hey, Junior Granny watching. Okay, also Evan Claveau, a big fan of the OSN. He says, go O's. And he's here at the game tonight. All right. Way to go, Evan. Himes Jr., second attempt up and good. 2 free throws for Kyle Himes Jr. We would be remiss if we didn't send a shout out to 2 diehard, loyal, longtime Oriole fans. And they are out in Carlisle, Arkansas. And those fans would be Rochelle. Am I right? Yeah. Boy, all these times I've talked about them. Ella and Rochelle Higgins, my goodness. We have 5:41 left in the opening half. Ludington's up by 7, 21-14. Orioles were up 15-14 at the end of the first quarter. Moser with it. He'll give it up now to Chase Anderson. Anderson give and go to Moser, up and in. Beautiful, beautiful pass there. Beautiful give and go there. Moser gets the basket, his first points of the game. Orioles up 23-14, and here come the Mariners, and they lose the ball out of bounds. Into the Oriole lineup, number 24, Finn Flannery. Also 32, Brune Fuller. 54, Asher Forfinski. And number 3, Ethan Sweet. Senior night here tonight at Hawley Gym. Alex Smith, Ben Gronstall will both be honored. Coach Thad Shank always does a beautiful job with that. He's very, very articulate. He always says the right things. There's a nice drive there and a basket for Kyle Himes Jr. Ludington now up by 11, 25-14. Nice move and a basket for Manistee's Adam Olson. Ludington 25, Manistee 16. Himes Jr. with the ball. He'll dish now. 3-point attempt up and good. Ethan Sweet buries the 3. He's got 7 points in the first half. Ludington up 28-16. 3-point attempt, Manistee, no good. Rebound, Manistee. Put back up, no good there by Goodspeed. And now here comes Ethan, or no, that's Himes Jr. His pass is picked off there by Morgan Banicki. Banicki will get the ball ahead now to Aiden Lumala. Lumala, baseline jumper, no good. And coming away with it is Ethan Sweet. Kyle Himes Jr. with the ball now. He'll give it to Finn Flannery. Flannery to Sweet. Sweet. Asher Forfinski. Now over to Ethan Sweet to Kyle Himes Jr. Himes Jr. easily beats the defender. He's so quick. He went right by the Manistee defender, gets the basket, and there's a timeout on the floor. Ludington up 30-16. It's a full timeout. We're going to step aside. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables. Anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Oriole Nation, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, go see Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yak. Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, right next to Pizza Hut. For questions, you can call 231-843-1874. Basket there for Manistee's Adam Olson. Ludington 30, Manistee 18. Three-pointer up and off the mark there by Himes Jr. Rebound to Xavier Goodspeed. He'll give it to his teammate Adam Olson. Drive, shot up, no good there by Morgan Banicki. Getting the basket, however, off the offensive rebound, number 32, Xavier Goodspeed. Orioles up by 10, 30-20. Finn Flannery with it now. He'll give it to Himes Jr. Ethan Sweet. Sweet to Flannery, and now a traveling violation on Finn Flannery. Into the Oriole lineup, number 42, JT Keith. 2:37 to go in this second quarter. Orioles with a 10-point lead, 30-20. There's a steal by Ethan Sweet. Now his pass is picked off by Manistee's Brendan Botka, who's checked into the game. I think it's Batka. Into the Oriole lineup, number 5, Keldon Moser. So on the court right now, you have Himes Jr., Moser, Keith, Rubianis. And there's a basket by the Mariners, number 32, Xavier Goodspeed. Oriole lead cut to 8, and now we have a turnover. Here comes Manistee. Ludington up 30-22, 2 minutes to go in the opening half. We have a 3-second violation. No. Hold it. Yeah, it was a 3-second violation on the Mariners. 1:54 left in the second quarter. Ludington up 30-22. Himes Jr., Ethan Sweet for 3, up no good. Rebound, JT. Well, Keith had it momentarily, loses it, and now here comes Manistee. 13-footer up and in by Adam Olson. Ludington's lead all of a sudden down to 6. Shot put up there, no good by Himes Jr. Offensive rebound there for Keldon Moser. His shot is no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Moser's first attempt is up and no good. Second attempt by Keldon Moser is up and short. Rebound, JT Keith. He'll kick it back now to that's Kyle Himes Jr. His shot is no good, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot two. $11 points in the game for Himes Jr. His first free throw attempt is good. Second attempt, Kyle Himes Jr. is up and also good. 2 free throws for Kyle Himes Jr. Chase Anderson will report into the Oriole lineup. Kyle Himes Jr. will get a breather. Orioles up 32-24. 1:18 left in the opening half. Baseline drive, shot put up there by the Mariners, and I believe that was Hudson Cole. No good, and here come the Orioles. Ethan Sweet with it. He'll give it now. JT Keith. Keith to Sweet. Sweet will give it to Rubianis. He'll swing it now to Anderson. Anderson to Sweet for 3. No good. Rebound, long rebound there to Landon Rubianis. He'll kick it back out now to Chase Anderson. 3 for JT Keith. Good! JT Keith tickles the twines from three-point land. Nothing but net from the near baseline. And Ludington now up 35-24. 9 points for JT Keith. .26 seconds to go in this second quarter. Orioles working the ball around. It's in the hands right now of Chase Anderson. He'll give it up to JT Keith. We have 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Moser now to Anderson. 8 seconds to go. Anderson. Three-pointer, Sweet, up and no good. Ball fought for. Manistee has it, and there's the buzzer. And your score at the half from Hawley Gym. Boys JV basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 35, the Manistee Mariners 24. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. We're going to step aside for about 3 minutes here, and when we return, we will have the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show. Stay tuned.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union, and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We're at the half. Ludington 35, Manistee 24. Boys JV basketball action. A shout out and kudos to Coach Warren Stowe and his girls varsity team on their 42-30 victory last night at Manistee, a game which, if you were tuned in, you heard on either 102.7 WMOM or the Oriole Sports Network. We were there covering the JV and the varsity games last night. JV game, of course, again, you can only get that on the Oriole Sports Network. Varsity games, you get on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. You have options when it comes to the varsity matchup. We'd like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. That's a lot of good folks over there at Safe Harbor Credit Union. That's where my wife and I, one of the two locations, we do our banking, and we love all the people over there and the professional job that they do over at Safe Harbor Credit Union. Of course, their CEO over there, Adam Johnson. He does a fine job. Right now, Oriole Nation, what I'm going to do is give you the individual scoring in the first half. For Manistee, 3 points for Wyatt Protasevich, 8 for Adam Olson, 7 for Aiden Lumala, 4 for Xavier Goodspeed, and 2 points for number 54. Sorry, we do not have his name. For Ludington, 2 for Chase Anderson, 7 for Ethan Sweet, 2 for Keldon Moser, 2 for Landon Rubianis, 9 for JT Keith, and Kyle Himes Jr. with 13 points. Freshman game tonight, Ludington wins 57-48. Coach Dante, the Microwave Vela, and his boys only with the one loss thus far this season. That was this past Monday night to Traverse City West in a game they were shorthanded. They had a number of folks out with the crud, the bug that's been going around the schools. In fact, that hit the Ludington girls team to an extent as well. Jordan Anderson, she did play last night, but she was not at 100%, wasn't even near it, and then she did not play at Fremont on Tuesday night. Ludington outscored Manistee 20-10 in that second quarter after outscoring them by a point, 15-14 in the first 8 minutes of play. Again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. I'd like to give some love as well to the McGee Insurance Group. They have been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. Our next broadcast after tonight's varsity game between Ludington and Manistee, our next broadcast will be on Tuesday, February 11th, right back here at Hawley Gym. That'll be boys basketball against the Montague Wildcats. We will live stream the JV game on the OSN, and then we will have the varsity game on both the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. That's also Military Appreciation Night. All veterans get in free to Hawley Gym. Also, if you choose to do so, you can have pizza with the basketball players. Great thing that Ludington is putting on for our veterans, and that puts a big smile. As a veteran, that puts a big smile on my face. And a big thank you to all those behind Veterans Appreciation Night. Coming up on Tuesday, February 11th here at Hawley Gym, Ludington and Montague. Then after that, our next broadcast after the one on Tuesday, February 11th, will be Thursday, February 13th, right back here at Hawley. Girls basketball against Muskegon Orchard View. Tuesday, February 18th at Hawley. Girls basketball against Montague. Thursday, February 20th, we'll be on the road, Julia. We'll be heading up north to Benzonia And the Ludington Oriole boys will take on the Benzie Central Huskies. That is our last regular season road game that we will be broadcasting. Of course, when the districts roll around, we'll be with Ludington just as long as they survive, both the boys and the girls, in the postseason tournament. Tuesday, February 25th, back here at Hawley. Muskegon Reese Puffer in town. It'll be girls JV and girls varsity basketball, and we'll close out our regular season with a broadcast on Thursday, February 27th here at Hawley. Ludington against Benzie Central in girls JV and girls varsity basketball. And of course, then it'll be tournament time. The districts will start. I know the boys this year are at Newaygo. I got to do a little more research. I'll get back with you on that, folks, during our next broadcast. So that's the upcoming broadcast schedule for Ludington boys and girls basketball. And right now what we're going to do is step aside, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the start of the second half here on the Oriole Sports Network. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm gonna go with the old cliche word, and I'm gonna say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's gonna happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm gonna handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We have begun play here in the second half. Ludington with the basketball. They have a 35-24 lead. Again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Here's a three-point attempt up and in and out, no good by Ethan Sweet. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Manistee basketball. Scoop Hansen here, the voice of the Orioles on the play-by-play call, joined by Julia Havman as the OSN technical engineer. And we have with us as our cameraman tonight, the one and only Nick Wysong. Jamie Sykon will join me for the varsity game tonight doing the color commentary. Good to have Jamie back. It was fun doing the Ludington game on last night with Evan McKinley. But then again, it's fun with whoever I'm with doing the Oriole sports. There's a three-pointer for the Orioles. Landon Rubianis drilling the three from the far baseline. Ludington up 38-24. There's a drive, and the ball will not go down for Manistee's Adam Olson, but he'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. Big win last night again for Ludington's varsity girls. He got a big-time spark, which was much needed there from their freshman duo of Grace Forfinski as well as Eloise Kwitneski First free throw is up and in by Adam Olson. Second attempt is no good. 9 points for Olson. Ludington up 38-25. There's a baseline drive and basket for Kyle Himes Jr. Orioles up by 15, 40-25. Manistee's Wyatt Protasevich is fouled. Oh, I'm just looking back down at the other end of the court, the east end, and that's not good. Coach Noah Lehman has come out to assist Kyle Himes Jr. He's walking back to the bench very, very gingerly. And Coach Lehman is helping him to go see LHS athletic trainer Miss Jen Mraz. 6:36 to go in the third quarter. Orioles up 40-25. Into the Oriole lineup, 54. That's Asher Forfinski. There's a basket for Manistee's Morgan Banicki, his first points of the game. And Ludington comes right back and gets a basket from Asher Forfinski, his first points of the game. Ludington 42, Manistee 27. Shot up and in by Wyatt Protasevich. He's got 5. Orioles up 42-29. Chase Anderson with it. Anderson, nice passer to Moser. Moser will kick it back out. Rubianis fakes the 3, brings it in closer. Shot up, no good, but he's hacked, and he'll shoot 2. Foul called on Adam Olson. Rubianis at the free throw line. Talked to his grandpa, Dan Neal, on my way into Ludington High School and Hawley Gym tonight. Always good seeing Dan and chatting with him. I had Dan as a football coach back in my playing days long ago. Dan was a real good, intense defensive coordinator. Rubianis gets 1 of 2 free throws. Ludington now up 43-29. There's a steal by the Orioles. Shot up and in by Rubianis. Eight points for Rubianis. There's a three-pointer for Manistee's Hudson Cole, his first points of the game. And all of a sudden, we got a shootout taking place right now. Both teams heating it up offensively. Chase Anderson with the ball. Ludington up 45-32. Forfinski, now he'll give it to Ethan Sweet. Sweet to Chase Anderson. Anderson in the paint. He'll find Moser. Moser, and now we have a jump ball. Getting set to check into the Oriole lineup, 24, Finn Flannery, and number 32, Brune Fuller. Manistee basketball. Folks, Urca Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. Here's a drive by the Mariners and give the basket to number 12, Morgan Banicki. Fuller will give the ball up now to Asher Forfinski. Back to Flannery. His shot no good, but Fuller right there for the putback. Brune Fuller. As I was saying, Urca Auto Center proud to offer these values in their sales and business practices so the customers keep returning. The vehicles on their lot have the best prices and quality in the area. So come by and see us today. Manistee's Wyatt Protasevich gets a basket, and like I said, it's playing pinball right now, the way the offense is starting to light it up for both teams. Ludington up 47-36, 4:15 to go. There's a shot up, no good by Flannery. Put back, however, up and in by Asher Forfinski. Ludington 49, Manistee 36. Orioles were up by just a point at the end of one, 15-14. There's a traveling violation on Manistee. They were up 35-24 at the half by virtue of a 20-10 score against Manistee in the second quarter. They outscored them 20-10. Right now they're up 49-36. Forfinski will get the ball over to Rubianis, back to Forfinski. He'll give it right back to Rubianis. Now to Finn Flannery. Flannery in the lane. He'll dish it now to Chase Anderson. Anderson, Forfinski for three, no good. Ball kept alive. Good hustle there by Asher Forfinski. He'll give it now to Chase Anderson. Anderson down the lane, shot up, and oh, that was pretty. Oh, very, very picturesque there. Chase Anderson gets the basket using that Euro step. Ludington up 51-36. Foul called on the Orioles. As we were talking about IRCA Auto Center moments ago, the vehicles on their lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see them today. The IRCA family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. On the court for the Orioles right now, Forfinski, Anderson, Fuller, Finn Flannery. There's a nice move there. Getting the basket for Manistee, Adam Olson. Ludington up 51-38. Forfinski with it now. He'll dish it to Anderson. Anderson to Fuller. Now a three-pointer up and no good by Ethan Sweet. Ball fought for and a foul is going to be called. I think it's going to be on Manistee. So Forfinski on the court right now with Flannery, Fuller, Anderson, and Sweet. Foul called on the Mariners' Hudson Cole. 2:48 to go, third quarter. Ludington up 51-38. Baseline drive, Anderson, he'll kick it out now. Three-point attempt up and no good by Sweet. Rebound Fuller. Fuller's pass is picked off there by Morgan Banicki. At times there, you'd like to see Fuller just turn and put the shot right up. He's right underneath the basket. Being awfully unselfish right there. Fuller gets the loose ball now. He'll dish it out to his teammate Chase Anderson. 2:16 to go in the third quarter. Anderson, he'll give it now to number 24. That's Finn Flannery. We have 2:05 left in this third quarter. Ludington 51, Manistee 38. Manistee on the attack. Three-pointer up and no good there by Manistee's Adam Olson. We're down to 1:50 to go in the third quarter. Orioles up 51-38. Chase Anderson with the ball. Three-pointer, no good. And coming away with it for the Mariners, number 12, Morgan Banicki. Now Hudson Cole has it. Inside they go. Shot up, no good by Adam Olson, but he's fouled. He'll shoot two. Hey, Oriole Nation, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate assist you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. First free throw is good by Adam Olson. Second shot also good. Ludington up by 11, 51-40. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Landon Rubianis, he'll give it up now on the drive for the Orioles. Number 15 who's checked into the game, that's Keegan Curtis. There's a turnover by the Orioles. Manistee three-point attempt up, no good there by Aiden Lumala. And now here comes the Orioles. Chase Anderson up and no good. Ball kept alive by Sweet. Curtis, now he'll give it to Rubianis. Rubianis with the drive. Good! Nice baseline drive there by Landon Rubianis. Orioles up 53-40. Good to see Hawley Gym starting to fill up now with folks on a Friday night. Foul called on the Orioles there. was a time, there was many times during the late 50s, from what I'm told, the 60s. I can tell you from eyewitness accounts from about 1977 on, when I used to come to a lot of the home games, that throughout the 70s, of course, the days of Mike Larson when he was playing here, and then Steve Hull, and you looked at the 60s, all the All-Staters we had. And I'll get to those All-Staters here in a little bit. One free throw there for Manistee, Adam Olson. And Ludington now leads 53-41. But Hawley Gym would always be, it would be standing room only, specifically on a Friday night. All through the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. Ludington on the attack. 14 seconds to go in this third quarter. They'll work it in. Fuller, left hand, too short there. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Ludington basketball. Ludington will work it in. Fuller. And now the ball batted out of bounds. There's 2.4 seconds left in this third quarter. Ludington up 53-41. See if the Orioles can get a shot off here. It'll be triggered in by Chase Anderson. Anderson, he'll get it in. Ball's deflected. There's the buzzer. And your score at the end of 3 from Hawley Gym Boys JV Basketball. The Ludington Orioles 53, the Manistee Mariners 41. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Orioles outscored the Mariners 18-17 in that third quarter. They were up 35-24 at the half. They're now up 53-41. Manistee has been right with Ludington in the first and third quarters. It was that second quarter where the Orioles outscored them by 10, 20-10. And now Ludington begins the fourth quarter with the ball. Rubianis has it. He'll give it now Chase Anderson. 17-footer up, no good. Rebound to the Mariners. With the ball, number 12, that's Morgan Banicki. Banicki, he'll give the ball to Wyatt Protasevich. Protasevich on the drive, good. Ludington up by just 10, 53-43. Ethan Sweet with the ball. He'll give it now to Mason Campbell, who's checked into the Oriole lineup. Campbell is a sophomore. Now with the ball, Anderson. Anderson to Campbell. Campbell will kick it back out now to Rubianis. Rubianis in the lane. Now he'll dish it back to Sweet. Sweet to Campbell. They'll swing it over now to Anderson. Good ball movement. Beautiful pass. Oh, too hard though. The shot right there by Brune Fuller. He had just had too much on it. That was a precision pass right there from Chase Anderson. We have 6:53 left in the game. Ludington up by 10, 53-43. Kyle Himes Jr., he is out since he looked like he did something to an ankle. In fact, I'm looking down over at the bench right now. He is at the end of the bench. I believe he's got ice on that ankle. Manistee basketball. Protasevich. He'll give it to his teammate, Hudson Cole. Three-point attempt, no good. Chase Anderson has it for the Orioles. He'll swing it now to Rubianis. Rubianis to Campbell. over to Chase Anderson. Anderson, pass to Sweet, his shot no good, and here comes Manistee. Protasevich, basket is good, and he's fouled. Foul called on Chase Anderson.
Shooting one at the line for Manistee, number 3, Wyatt Protasevich. Subbing in for Ludington, number 5.
Keldon Moser checks into the Oriole lineup. 6:21 left in the game. The Orioles up 53-45. Free throw is up, no good. Fought for, still alive, and coming away with it for the Orioles is Mason Campbell. He'll give the ball back now to Landon Rubianis. Rubianis over to Anderson. They'll swing it to Campbell. Campbell gives it back now to Sweet. Rubianis. And shot is, offensive foul right there. Called on Landon Rubianis. Finn Flannery will check into the Oriole lineup. He'll replace Mason Campbell. All right, Manistee still with the ball. Adam Olson has it. Olson over to Batka. Shot from the baseline up, no good by Hudson Cole. And here comes Landon Rubianis. Rubianis, baseline drive up, and belay my last. That was actually Finn Flannery. Flannery shot is no good, but he draws the foul, and he's going to shoot 2. Good work there on the baseline by Finn Flannery. 5:20 left in the game. Ludington 53, Manistee 45. Shout out to Mike Jeruzel Jr. He said, "Sink the ship, go O's." Also, Mike Lansky. That sure doesn't look like Manistee High School. I don't know what you're saying there, Mike, but we're at Hawley Gym. Mike's a great guy. He takes the Badger quite a bit. The only thing wrong with Mike is that he's a big Manistee fan, and he always pulls from them when they're playing my Ludington Orioles. Free throw is up, no good there. Ludington up 54-45. Flannery did get one of 2 free throws. Here comes the Manistee Mariners now. Shot up and in for Wyatt Protasevich. Ludington 54, Manistee 47. 5:02 left in the boys JV ball game here from Hawley Gym. Asher Forfinski with it. He wears 54. His pass is deflected, and Wyatt Protasevich has it for Manistee. Protasevich shot up, no good. Rebound, Manistee. And with the ball, that was Aiden Lumella. And now they'll swing it around. Lumella with the drive. His shot is no good, but he's fouled, and now he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Hey, Oriole Nation, North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh, 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. Second shot up and in by Aiden Lumala. We have a timeout on the floor. Full timeout by Manistee. 4:35 left in this game. Ludington 54, Manistee 48. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. 4:35 left in this boys JV basketball game. Ludington 54, Manistee 48. Ludington with the basketball. Nice move there, and give the basket to Finn Flannery. Orioles up 56-48. Mariners on the attack. Morgan Banicki shot up and in. Basket by number 15, Adam Olson. He's having himself a nice game tonight for the Mariners. Ludington up by 6, 56-50. 3:58 to go in the game. Chase Anderson with it. Ludington without the services of Kyle Himes Jr. He's out with an ankle injury. Shot put up there a little short by Finn Flannery, and here comes Manistee with a chance to cut the lead down to 4 points or maybe even 3 if they hit a 3. Aiden Lumala with it. They'll work it inside. Shot up and in by Adam Olson. You can tell Olson wants the ball right now. And we have a 4-point game. Ludington 56, Manistee 52. Chase Anderson with it. Turnaround up and good! Big shot there by Chase Anderson in the paint. Ludington 58, Manistee 52. 3:12 to go in the ball game. Boys JV basketball action. Been a good JV ball game, and now we're going to have a foul called as Lumala was taking the ball to the hoop. Ball called on Chase Anderson. Lumala at the free throw line. First shot is good. Ethan Sweet reports back into the Oriole lineup. You've got Sweet on the court, as does Asher Forfinski. They're out there with Keldon Moser, Chase Anderson, and Landon Rubianis. Second free throw also good. Lumala gets both free throws. Ludington up by 4, 58-54. 2:58 left in the ball game. Asher Forfinski with the ball. He'll give it now to Ethan Sweet. Sweet swings it to Rubianis, over to Chase Anderson. Anderson at the free throw line. Now he'll back up. Now he'll give it to Asher Forfinski. Back to Anderson. Anderson now to Ethan Sweet. They'll swing it to Landon Rubianis, over to Asher Forfinski. Forfinski to Chase Anderson. Anderson to Sweet. To Moser, back to Sweet. 2:20 to go in the ball game. Ludington up by 4, 58-54. Good job there by Anderson to save that ball before it went out of bounds. Now he'll go baseline, or he actually went into the lane. Shot no good. Up by Forfinski, no good, out of bounds, and it will be Manistee basketball. Rubianis took a three-pointer there, didn't go. Tough rebound by Asher Forfinski, his putback. And right now with 2:02 left in this game, Ludington 58, Manistee 54. Manistee basketball. Lumala has it. And now he's going to be fouled by Landon Rubianis. That's his fourth. 1:53 to go in the game. Orioles with a 4-point lead, 58-54. At the line for the Mariners, number 20, Aiden Lumala. First free throw is no good. Second attempt, good. Lumala gets 1 of 2. Ludington 58, Manistee 55. Timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Ludington up 58-55, 1:47 to go. Hey, folks, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington, Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Shout out to William Davis. He said he's watching from North Carolina. Also, Neil Kennedy says, let's go O's. Ludington basketball, they're up by 3, 58-55, 1:47 to go. Timeout called by Coach Noah Lehman just before a 5-second violation was called. It's going to be a full timeout. That means we're going to step aside. Ludington 58, Manistee 55. You're watching and listening to the OSN.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Shout out to James Fay. He says, go get him, O's. Also to, was it J. Cole Lynn? Says, replying to William Davis. William Davis, he gave you a shout out for watching from North Carolina. Okay, a little just some fellow folks from Oriole Nation in there talking with other folks. There's a steal by Manistee with 1:32 to go. The Orioles again up by just 3 right now, 58-55. With the ball, Adam Lumala. Lumala gives it to Morgan Banicki. Back to Lumala. He'll work it inside. Nice move. And getting the basket for Manistee, number 15, Adam Olson, who's had a big game for them. We have a 1-point game. Ludington 58, Manistee 57. 1:06 to go. Coach Noah Lehman wants another timeout. It will be another full timeout. We're going to stay here, though, folks, and we're going to tell you about the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling. They would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule winter service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for winter furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details. That's HVAC equipment options and details, 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned, and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. All right, we have quite a ball game going on right now here at Hawley Gym. Ludington with a 1-point lead, 58-57. And we have just a little over a minute to go in the ball game. Shout out to Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, give Trent Lundquist a call, 231-757-3368. 57 seconds left. Ludington 58, Manistee 57. Ludington taking some time off the clock right now with the ball. Asher Forfinski will give it up to Chase Anderson. They'll swing it now to Ethan Sweet. 42 seconds, 41 seconds left, and a foul called on Manistee's number 14, Hudson Cole. Make sure you stay tuned for the Smith and Eddy post-game show. I'm talking to Oriole coach Noah Lehman. Jamie Sykon back. He'll be doing color commentary with me tonight. With the ball for the Orioles, Landon Rubianis. They'll get it. Kyle Himes Jr. is good. It's great to see him back in the game, but the ball is stolen from him. And here comes Manistee with 28 seconds to go. The Mariners have the ball. They stole the ball. Himes Jr. back in. Here's a drive shot up and good by Manistee's number 3, Wyatt Protasevich. Manistee has a 1-point lead, 59-58. 12 seconds left in the game. Timeout, Ludington. My goodness. The Manistee Mariners on a mission here. They have a 1-point lead, 59-58. They get a basket there from Adam Olson, who's just had a huge ball game here. This has been one heck of a game. Ludington led 15-14 at the end of one. They outscored Manistee 20-10 in the second quarter. They had a 35-24 halftime lead. And then they outscored Manistee 18-17 in the third, so they led 53-41 coming into this fourth quarter. They now trail 59-58. What a ball game. Ludington now huddled up with their coach, Noah Lehman, going over strategy and what they plan to do here in this last possession. They're down by a point, 59-58. Again, a big thank you to Smith and Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, our exclusive post-game sponsor. They are a caring business, foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith and Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. 11 seconds to go in the game. Manistee 59, Ludington 58. Himes Jr. with the ball. We're down to 6 seconds. Himes Jr. shot up. It is good! And he's fouled! Kyle Himes Jr. with the basket, and he gets fouled. Ludington now up 60-59 with 5.4 seconds left in the game. Well, I don't know what Miss Jen Mraz, the LHS athletic trainer, did, but when he went out, I highly doubted that he was going to return tonight. But he did return. He gets a huge basket right there, and he's fouled. And we have a timeout on the floor. Ludington 60, Manistee 59. And, yeah, this has been a thriller. I'm going to give the headset here. We'll put... Jamie Sykon is with me right now. He's going to be doing color commentary with me for the varsity game. Why don't you do a little color in this exciting JV game? Wow.
Yeah, I walked up here with 1:05 left and seen a bucket by Manistee and then one by Kyle Himes Jr. there. So
Jamie, right now, Himes Jr. will be at the foul line. He's going to try to hit this free throw to give the Orioles a 2-point lead. Manistee is still going to get... Realistically, well, we'll see what happens here with the free throw, but they're...
I'd imagine if we make this free throw, we're going to have some pressure on them. They're not going to let them bring it up easy.
Himes Jr. free throw is short. Ball fought for. Manistee has it. And now they get a quick timeout with 3.7 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this late in the game, Scoop, you know, your legs are tired. You need a little bit more legs, and that when you hit the front of the rim, that's all legs. But like I seen or watched on the way in there, I know Kyle was out most of that fourth quarter. So
yeah. Hey, we want to thank Benedict's Auto Center, another of our fine sponsors, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. If you do end up with a scrape, if you're an offender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, give Mike a jingle at 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. So how you feeling? I know you've been a bit under the weather. Don't feel bad. A lot of people have been under the weather of late.
Yeah. Well, for about 2.5 weeks, I had the crud, but then Saturday my back went out. So I spent most of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday in bed and stretching. So I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go. I'm here.
Well, I'm glad you're here, and here we go, Jamie. 3.7 seconds left. Manistee basketball. Ludington up 60-59. Manistee will get the ball
Yeah,
in.
we can't let the ball
No.
get back to the middle.
2 seconds, 1 second, desperation shot.
Oh, my
It was a
goodness.
desperation shot by Manistee that hit the backboard just to the left of the rim.
If that would have been 6 inches further to the right, that would have went in.
Wow,
Scoop.
what a ball game. Ludington prevails just barely.
Even better is we didn't foul that guy shooting that shot because we were right in his face.
Yeah, that would have been he would have shot 3 free throws right there. Ludington prevails 60-59. What a boys JV basketball game that was. We're going to step aside when we return to Smith and Eddy post-game show here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Hey, Oriole Nation, what we're going to do right now is we are going to, our Smith and Eddy post-game show is going to come up here in a little bit, but what we're going to do, it's senior night here, and we're going to cover this live here with Coach Thad Shank, so I'm going to shut my trap right now, and we're going to take this senior night ceremony in.
A great amount of resilience, first attitude, and a super work ethic. It's not been easy for these guys the last few years in spots because they played, they're graduating behind 2 great classes of Ludington basketball players. And that fact has limited their opportunities a lot over the last couple of years. It's not once affected their competitive spirit or their attitude when they step in the gym. They're always willing to do what's best for their team, even if it's not the best thing for themselves. Can't think of 2 better guys to set a super example for our younger Oriole basketball players like these 2 set what it means to put your team first. I'd like to call up the first gentleman right now, number 5, Ben Gronskel. Along with all those characteristics that I just talked about with Ben, another great characteristic of him is his intelligence. As a coach, you always want players who are more intelligent than yourself, and that is definitely Ben Gronskel. Okay, when Ben makes suggestions, we listen. If you see him tonight out here making suggestions to the bench to our coaching staff, hopefully we will be listening. Thanks for that intelligence and everything else you brought to the basketball program. I appreciate it. Let's call up number 34, Alex Smith. Along with all those characteristics I talked about with Alex, another characteristic of Alex is his selflessness. He's been asked to fulfill many different roles over his career here at Ludington, and a lot of them have not been the best fit for him. But he put his whole self in everything that he's done. If you see him out there on the court tonight, pin screening, Manistee's going to defense and trying to get his teammates open, that's probably not a skill or position that the best takes advantage of his skills. It's what's best for the team. He's always been willing to do that. Big round of applause for Alex. I'm going to miss these 2. Let's celebrate them tonight. A lot of big things lie ahead for these 2 gentlemen. Ben and Alex. One more time.
Well, Jamie, there he had Thad Shank. Thad always does just an absolutely tremendous job on senior night. The way he articulates the traits about his seniors. He always just comes up with the right words in describing his seniors.
Yeah, and most of that's because, when you've been, former elementary phys ed teacher, he's known these kids since they were in kindergarten all the way up, so 12 years of knowing them and then more in the basketball program. But, Thad always has great words to say about his seniors, and it's something that is really looked forward to by the team, senior night. And this year we only had 2 seniors. Most of the time Thad's talking between 5 to 7 guys, introducing 5 to 7 guys out there and talking, but he couldn't have said it better. I've had Ben and Alex myself, and Ben is a very good, intelligent basketball player, like he said, and same as Alex. And Alex has always been willing to do whatever he could to help the team and be on the floor. So great for those 2 seniors, and let's hope we can get them a win tonight.
And we'll talk more about those 2 seniors and the other Oriole varsity players here in a little bit. But we're going to talk about that incredible JV game. How exciting was that? Ludington holds off Manistee. In fact, the Orioles had to get a game-winning shot from Kyle Himes Jr. there with about 5 seconds to go. They win 60-59. And first things first, we want to thank Smith and Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith and Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Smith and Eddy, the exclusive sponsor of our post-game show. Ludington was outscored badly in that fourth quarter by Manistee, 18-7, after they had outscored them 15-14 in the first, 20-10 in the second, 18-17 in the third. The Orioles were up 35-24 at the half, 53-41 at the end of 3, and they hold on for a 60-59 victory. Scoring tonight for Manistee: 15 points for Wyatt Protasevich, 4 for Morgan Banicki, 3 for Hudson Cole, 20 points for Adam Olson, 11 for Aiden Lumala, 4 points for Xavier Goodspeed, and 2 points for number 54. Sorry, we did not have his name on our roster. For Ludington, 6 for Chase Anderson, 7 for Ethan Sweet, 2 for Keldon Moser. Landon Rubianis tonight had 10, 3 for Finn Flannery, 2 for Brune Fuller, 4 for Asher Forfinski, 9 for JT Keith, and 17 for Kyle Himes Jr., the most important one being the 17th point, Jamie.
Yeah, for sure. I watched most of that on the phone on the way here, Scoop, but it was a great ball game, and I think the Olsen kid had a big game against Ludington up in Manistee as well. But anytime Ludington and Manistee plays, you can throw the record books out of the window. Both teams want to win so bad, and they're going to play their butts off to the very end. And they were able to take advantage in that fourth quarter when Kyle Himes Jr. went out injured. And but that's a testament. It showed that Ludington struggled a little bit when he's not on the floor, and that's where, as a JV team, they can learn from that and say, hey, okay, the next time that happens, who's going to be our leader? Who's going to take control? Sometimes teams play better when the number 1 ball handler goes out of the game, and sometimes they don't. So, it's just one of those things. They probably thought, hey, we got a little bit of a lead. Next thing you know, a kid gets hot, and things happen, and it's a tight ball game. And then we had a barn burner to the end, and you got to call the game-winning shot. So.
Kyle Himes Jr., no hesitation. You could tell how badly he wanted that ball.
Yeah.
And when you're a coach, when you got a player like that wants the ball in clutch pressure time, you got yourself.
Exactly, and that's what Coach Lehman did right there. He got Kyle the ball. He had cleared everybody out to 1 on this side, 3 on the other, clear out and let Kyle get to the basket. And that's exactly what happened.
All right, Coach Lehman's here right now. The boys' freshman team, they win tonight 57-48 over Newaygo. Coach Noah Lehman joining me right now. Coach, Jamie Sykon and myself just talking about the athlete, the clutch player that Kyle Himes Jr. is. I was shocked when I looked out there and saw him back in. Beth, ankle injury?
Yeah, no, he rolled it pretty good. And I think, with the competitor that he is, when there's a minute 15 left on the clock and we're up by 2 or whatever, 3 points, then there's not a lot of things that are going to keep them out of the game.
I mean, you looked, it was a heck of a ball game, Coach. 15-14 at the end of one. Your boys outscored them 20-10 in the second. They were up 35-24 at the half.
Yep.
But the third was equal. I mean, Manistee played you guys first and the third. They played you straight up, 18-17, and then they outscore your boys 18-7 in the fourth. But the huge shot by Kyle Himes Jr., his 16th and 17th points, 17th point being the biggest point of the ball game from him. But how clutch was that?
Yeah, that was big time. I mean, I wish I could tell you I had this great play drawn up or something like that, but really it was to try to give him some space, and we know how effective he is going to the rim, and he made a phenomenal play to get that bucket in.
Rubianis, another nice game for him tonight. Also, Chase Anderson didn't score a lot, only 6 points, but the way he distributed the ball, thought he played really good. Ethan Sweet, JT Keith, you only had him for the first half, but he had 9 points in that first half.
I was really proud of the way overall that we have learned and talked a lot and emphasized this week of driving in and kicking out, engaging the defense and keeping the ball moving. And I thought, like you said, with Chase, might not have scored a lot, but he did the best job, and altogether we did the best job of driving in gaps how we like to space and play, but then kicking it out when we're drawing in the defense. We had a lot of really good three-point looks, I think. Just shots didn't fall from the three-point line.
Anderson and Himes Jr. had two of the prettiest Euro step baskets I've seen this season tonight.
Yep. No, I was proud of the way we played, but a lot of credit, I mean, most of the credit needs to go to Manistee. There's a point in the game where we were up by about 13 points, and I think we were starting to go just a little bit. But every time we started to get going, they would squash it. So a whole lot of credit to especially that number 3 and number 15. I mean, those guys seem to get big buckets at the right time.
Yeah, that was Wyatt Protasevich and Adam Olson. Both had huge games for them. And you could just see their fan base just going nuts when they took the lead late in the game. You know, it just means that's how much it means to Manistee and their community when they play against Ludington. What a rivalry. I mean, that's what a rivalry is all about.
Oh, absolutely. And that's great for us to understand that. I mean, we've got 4 games left or whatever, and we're going to continue. It's the end of the season. Most teams, good teams are peaking right now, like Manistee is. We're going to continue to get everyone's best game, and we got to be ready to play ours.
This varsity game should be something else, Coach. Ludington has not fell to Manistee in boys basketball since 2011. But this game here, this one kind of scares me. You and I were talking about it earlier tonight when I got your starting lineup. This Manistee team, they've given fits to some good ball clubs, Muskegon Oak Ridge and Whitehall this year. So this could be a heck of a ball game.
No, they figured out a lot of stuff, how to just not how to sit in that 2-3 zone and not let teams get deep in the paint and consistently get to the rim. I mean, especially if we start to not shoot the ball well, it's going to be tight.
Well, thanks for coming up, Coach. Go enjoy this game, and I'm sure you and your boys are going to savor that thrilling victory over the Manistee Mariners.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome. That's Coach Noah Lehman. His team wins tonight by the score of 60-59, an absolute thriller. And the boys freshmen, they win 57-48 over Newaygo. And that's going to wrap things up for the Smith and Eddy post-game show here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation, for Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to Ludington Oriole Boys Varsity Basketball on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call, joined by Jamie Sycon doing color commentary. We have Julia Habman as the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and our cameraman for tonight on the OSN will be Nick Wysong. We just experienced a thrilling JV game. Ludington holds on, they win by a point, 60-59 over Manistee. And first things first, we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Jamie, earlier I talked to Oriole head coach Thad Shank about tonight's game, and here's what he had to say. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with Coach Thad Shank. Coach, your boys back at Hawley tonight after their game on Monday night against Traverse City West. Tonight they get Manistee, and it is senior night tonight. First off, what can you say about your two seniors, Alex Smith and Ben Gronstall?
Well, just great kids. I know you hear that a lot from coaches when it comes to senior night, but these two are pretty special kids. You know, it hasn't always been easy for them. There's been two groups of basketball players and then two classes ahead of them that have been pretty good groups of players, and hasn't probably allowed them the amount of opportunities that they would like as far as playing time sometimes and things go. But what a couple of guys with great character, man. They come and they bring it each and every day. The team always comes first. Very selfless young men, very intelligent young men, just kids that our underclassmen can really look up to as they do all the little things the right way. So it's going to be sad to lose Ben and Alex, but a lot of good things lie ahead for those two.
Your boys took Manistee back in December. This Manistee team, though, they've given some teams some fits this year with that 2-3 zone of theirs. They upset Muskegon Oak Ridge about a week and a half ago, and early in the season they gave Whitehall fits.
Well, they're a very athletic team, as athletic as a Manistee team as we've seen in a few years. You know, I mean, they're just a bunch of guards very similar to us with, you know, the Cott, the Davis, the Zimmerman, the Sharp kid, the So is probably their best player, and he plays a little inside and out, but you know, they make for a hard guard because they're very athletic. They can spread you five out. They can all put the ball on the floor. You got to really control penetration against them. And, you know, the nights that they shoot the ball well, they become a tough out. So we got to be prepared to play a real good 32 minutes tonight.
Your boys, how are their attitudes right now? How are they doing? I mean, they've had a real tough time. They've had a tough patch of late. They're a 500 team right now. They're giving max effort. It's just they haven't gotten some of the shots to fall, and the outcomes haven't been like you or your boys would want, but you got to be happy with the effort.
Yeah, we're happy with the effort. We knew there's going to be a big learning curve this season. I mean, you know, show me a time where you have two seniors and you bring up four sophomores to play key roles where there's not bumps in the road, especially with the schedule and the teams that we play in our non-conference. So, you know, yeah, there's a couple games that were pretty close that could have gone the other way that might have made us feel a little bit better. But I think, you know, this group has come each and every day and practiced to get better. And I think, you know, we're improving in a lot of areas, which is the key. And hopefully, you know, we can put it all together by the end of the year.
Your starting lineup for tonight, Coach?
Tonight at the guards, we will start Taj Williams, Messiah Himes, and Ben Gronstall. At the forwards, we'll start Alex Smith and Cam Gunsel.
Good luck to you. Good luck to the O's. We'll talk to you after the ball game. As always, go O's and beat the Mariners.
Thanks, Scoop.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. And Jamie, I talked with Coach Shank in that pregame interview about, you know, they've had a tough stretch, the Orioles have. They're at 500 right now, 8-8. But they've also played a very tough schedule, and come district time, we've seen how that's paid off for the Ludington Orioles in the past.
Right. You know, and that's just the way it's always going to be with Coach Shank is, you know, all of our non-conference games, except for one, is going to be against Class A schools. The one that's not is Benzie, but Benzie's always been at the top of their class, and they're hovering on that B range. But Benzie always gives us a good game as well. So that's the benefit of playing better teams.
We're going to step aside right now. When we return, we'll have the Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC Services starting lineups coming your way right here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome and Restoration LLC. They are the exclusive starting lineup sponsor of the Ludington Orioles here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Manistee Mariners, coached by Zach Bialik. Starting at the guards, number 3, Braylon Zimmerman. Also number 5, Caden Cott. And number 12, Davion Neal Berry. The Mariners will come at the Orioles with 3 guards and 2 forwards. The starting forwards, number 10, Max Sharp, and number 23, Landon Soa. Big West Michigan Conference matchup tonight. Now for the Ludington Orioles, coached by Thad Shank, assisted by John Stowe. Our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game, Messiah Himes. He is a sophomore. And number 5, Ben Gronstall. He is a senior, one of Ludington's 2 seniors. Starting forwards, number 24, Cam Gunsel, a junior. And the other senior, number 34, Alex Smith. Ludington 8-8 on the season, playing their arch rival tonight. They defeated Manistee earlier in the year at Manistee. Michael Jaskula doing a great job as the Ludington public address announcer. Love the way he gets into it. He gets the crowd involved. He really has a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, Jamie.
You know, I'm glad to finally see this, Scoop, because, you know, for the past 8 seasons, we've been asking for, you know, a better sound system, to be able to play some music during timeouts, you know, for us to have it. We go to all these other gyms across Michigan, and every one of them's doing something cool for their kids. And not, you know, finally, we get
the sound system revamped.
Yeah.
Chris Nicholas, the 102.7 WMOM owner,
he did a pretty good job with it.
He did a tremendous job as a public address announcer, but you're seeing too from the revamped sound system.
Yeah.
How awesome it sounds. Ludington will be in white jerseys. They have black lettering, black numerals trimmed in orange. Manistee in their blue jerseys. And as Julia said, would you call that a maze? More of a maze?
Nah.
No, more of a yellow or gold? Gold?
Yeah, more goldish.
Gold. Okay, so
there's only one maze in blue.
Yeah, gold lettering and gold numerals for Manistee.
Yeah,
and here we go.
Yep, Manistee is going to come right out in that 2-3 zone.
Yep.
You know, they're going to stay in that most of the game here. But that was a great way to attack it right there. Yep.
That's the way to take it to that 2-3 zone. Good ball movement, good passing, and Cam Gunsel gets the first points of the game.
Yeah, they weren't expecting that. Oh, I was going to call a timeout. We got something on the floor there.
Ludington, quick 2-point lead, 20 seconds into the game, Jamie.
Yeah, and that was a great action right there. They ran a little cam pass and ran through, slipped back around from the top side and right down in between the middle guy and the outside guy who was worried about the ball handler, and Cam was wide open. It was a well-designed play to start the game.
Caden Cott with it, and his pass is picked off there by Ben Gronstall. Gronstall in a hurry for the Orioles. He'll give it now to Taj Williams. Williams averaging 17.2 points per game to Cam Gunsel. Nice pass. Oh, and Alex Smith shot just short though. Beautiful pass there by Gunsel to Smith, but it's just not enough on the shot right there. And here comes Manistee.
Yeah, you know, Manistee plays that 2-3 zone, but as you're bringing the ball across, they always look to trap the ball handler on the wing if they can. And Ben did a good job that time getting it to Cam, and Cam with a no-look pass just couldn't get the finish by Alex Smith.
Caden Cott, 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound for Cam Gunsel. Gunsel averaging 14.5 points per game. Williams has the ball now to Messiah Himes, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, to Gronstall. Ludington up 2-0. 6:39 left in the opening quarter, just underway. JV running a thriller tonight, 60-59. The freshmen, they defeat Newaygo by the score of 57-48. Orioles very, very patient, Jamie.
Yeah, we're running a little bit of that version of, that's a little bit of a mix of a Princeton set with a little bit of a high set. Flash and Alex in behind Cam as well. So trying to really give those defenders down low somebody to guard. And then as soon as the wrong guy goes, somebody's wide open. And that's what Ludington did in the first basket. And we almost had it again right there.
Gronstall misses the 3. And now the Manistee Mariners have the basketball. Manistee, they have stymied some good teams this year with that 2-3 zone. They really perplexed a few of the better teams in the West Michigan Conference. Here's a shot up, no good by Cott. However, the rebound to Manistee, shot up, no good there by Landon Soa. And here comes Cam Gunsel. Gunsel wears jersey 24, shot up, good! Cam Gunsel, Manistee thought he was going to pass that ball by his body language right there, and he surprised him. He banks it home.
Yeah, he had his back to the basket, and he looked out like he was going to pass it, and then didn't turn and just did a little jump hook from the top of the key right there.
Orioles up 4-0. There's a shot up and in and out by Davion Neal Berry, the Manistee quarterback from the football season.
One thing I like right now is Ludington's really hitting the boards hard. I think Cam has 3 rebounds already, and Messiah just had one there, and Taj had one. So the thing is Manistee's putting the shot up, and they're trying to get back because they do not want Ludington to run, which is not allowing them to get any offensive rebounds.
Oh, nice pass. I hear you there, Jamie. The Gronstal missed a 3, but offensive rebound there for the Orioles.
Yep.
They're working the ball really nice right now. They have a 4-0 lead, 4:51 to go opening quarter. Taj Williams will trigger the ball in.
Yeah, this out of bounds play. We watch for Cam to slip right down the middle there, and they had him guarded.
They'll get it into Alex Smith. Back now to Gronstal. Gronstal, Messiah Himes. Himes to Cam Gunsel. Gunsel fakes the pass. And to Taj Williams, he gave it to Gronstal. Another work at the Himes. Up, no good. Messiah Himes can't get the ball to fall, and here comes Manistee.
Yeah, that was another good pass right there by Cam Gunsel. You know, we just had to couldn't finish. He was expecting harder body contact than he got. So
Steele Stowe, also Zach Graham and Brody
Kaminsky.
Brody Kaminsky, I'm sorry, all checking into the Oriole lineup. So you got 13, Zach Graham, he's a junior. You've got 21, Brody Kaminsky, a junior. And you have number 11, Steele Stowe, just a sophomore, all checking into the Oriole lineup.
Yeah, and Manistee is able to play this style, like you said, to give fits with this zone is because of those 2 top guys up there, number 3 and number 5. You know, they're able to cover a lot of ground.
There's about a 16-footer there by Zach Graham, and he buries it.
Yeah, he curled right off that screen on the top and nailed that shot, Scoop.
Ludington 6, Manistee nothing, 3:52 to go. Opening quarter from Venerable Hawley Gymnasium on a Friday, February 7th, 2025 at Hawley Gym. There's nothing like it. There's a shot up, and Manistee gets their first points. Landon Soa with about a 15-footer. Ludington 6, Manistee 2. Very fast-moving first quarter. We're down to 3:31 left. Three-pointer, Taj Williams, in and out, no good. And coming away with it for Manistee, number 3, Braylon Zimmerman. Zimmerman will bring the ball up. He's guarded there by Graham. He'll give it now to Davion Neal Berry. Over to Caden Cott. Cott, he drives the Manistee ship. He'll take about a 17-footer, no good. But a rebound there to Max Sharp, and now a foul called on Ludington.
Yeah, Max Sharp's a kid who hustles. He's always all over the court there, but, you know, he was all the way out here by the three-point line when that shot went up, and he's the only Manistee guy that went in for the rebound, and he happened to get it.
Jamie, I'm not only looking at the battle being great between Ludington and Manistee, but also between the Ludington High School and the Manistee High School student sections here tonight.
They go at it.
All right, Manistee with the ball. Ludington up 6-2. 2:56 to go in the opening quarter. Caden Cott with the basketball. Cott guarded there by Zach Graham. Caden Cott directing traffic. He'll give it now. Soa, long three-pointer, no good. Big rebound by Manistee's number 32, Ian Genhart, who's checked into the game. He gets an offensive rebound and the putback, and now Manistee's within 2 points of the Orioles at 6-4.
Yeah.
Genhart's a big boy. And now we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Caden. No, it's going to be called on number 10, Max Sharp. Hey, kudos and a Bravo Zulu salute going out to Coach Warren Stowe and his Ludington girls varsity basketball team on a hard-earned 42-30 victory over Manistee last night at Manistee.
Yeah, that was a tight ball game pretty much, too, there.
It was, and
a good one to watch.
Great spark provided by the Ludington freshman, Grace Porfinski, and also to Eloise Putneski. There's a shot put up by Gunsel, no good, and here comes Manistee with a chance to tie or take the lead with a three-pointer. 2:05 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, you know, Manistee has a lot of speed, and one thing you've noticed on our 3 buckets that we do have, Scoop, we got back to in playing man-to-man defense, picking the ball up at half court, where normally we'd make a basket and be in that full court pressure. But with Manistee's speed, with number 3 and number 5 there, Coach Schenk, as well as up in Manistee, is choosing not to put pressure on them. We're just going to play tight man-to-man half-court defense.
Zimmerman and Cott. Now there's one area where we got where we have the Mariners, and that's our depth, our bench.
Yeah.
Manistee, they've got some good athletes out there, but they are not deep.
Right now they got Genhart, and then number 23 there,
Landon Soa. He's a starter.
Soa, and he's a big body. He likes to beat and bang down there, and he's usually good for getting a bunch of rebounds.
There's a nice move by Davion Neal Berry. Couldn't get it to go, but Cott has it. His shot good. Boy, Manistee's getting a lot of second and third opportunities right now.
Yeah, you know, ever since Alex Smith and Ben Grounsell went out of the game, we've been getting out rebound, but Ben's back in now.
Manistee on a 6-0 run right now.
Hines is back in now.
The Mariners out on a 6-0 run, and there's a steal by Manistee, and they have a chance now to take the lead. Coach Zach Bialik doing a really nice job with Manistee. His brother, Alex Bialik, he's the JV head coach, and he's doing a nice job as well.
And right now, Manistee's in that double screen offense, so they'll pass it to a wing, and then they'll come and try to set a double screen from the side, and then bring it back up to the top, and that's usually where they get their open looks.
Three-point attempt by Soa, no good, and Messiah Hines has it for the Orioles. Manistee has not beaten Ludington in boys varsity basketball dating back to, I believe, the 2011 season.
It's been quite a while, Scoop.
You know, this Manistee team would like nothing more than to pull the upset off tonight. There's a traveling violation on Messiah Himes. Hey, at this time, we'd like to wish happy birthday wishes to Trish Forfinski. Today's her birthday, so happy birthday, Trish Forfinski.
Happy birthday.
Big Oriole fan, of course, the mother of Oriole graduate Trey Forfinski and current freshman Grace Forfinski and Asher Forfinski.
Yeah, great athletes, and Forfinski, the 3 Forfinski kids, but mom was also a great athlete.
She's in the Grand Haven Hall of Fame. Yeah, she was a fine athlete at Grand Haven. All right, we have 20 seconds to go in this first quarter. Ludington 6, Manistee 6. Manistee with the basketball. With the ball, that's Chaos Davis who's checked into the game.
Yeah, and see, we're playing that tight man, but what I like to see is our guys down there that are not on the ball. I like to see them on their toes bouncing instead of being flat-footed, because if
Davis takes a shot, and you know, we saw that a lot early in the season.
Wedged right between the backboard and the rim.
That happened a lot during the early season. It would wedge, as you said, between the backboard and the rim.
Yeah.
Chaos Davis took that shot. It becomes a jump ball, possession arrow to Manistee. There's 1 second left in the opening quarter.
Yeah, let's hope they can't get a shot off here.
Yeah, Manistee will get the ball in. They'll get it in, shot off, and it's good! Are you kidding me? A three-pointer at the buzzer for Chaos Davis. And what's the chances? If that ball doesn't get caught between the backboard and rim, the quarter expires and we have a 6-6 game instead.
Yeah.
It's a jump ball, and Davis hits a 3, and at the end of 1 from Hawley, boys varsity basketball action, Manistee 9, Ludington 6. We'll step aside. You're watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Manistee 9, Ludington 6. We begin play here in the second quarter. Jamie and I were just talking during the commercial there. This is the biggest crowd of the year at Hawley Gym. It's great to see Hawley filled up like this, and what better way for it to be filled up like this in a rivalry game against Manistee.
Yeah, and usually that, we have the extra up there because that's where the O-Funk band is usually at, but they're not here tonight, and that's all full of spectators.
Yeah. So Ludington had the ball there. They got a good look there. They worked the ball around, and Taj Williams took the shot with a baseline jumper. He missed it. Now Manistee on the attack. And they'll get a wide open shot right there from Max Sharp. No good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, we had some miscommunication down there between Messiah Himes and JT Keith. I caught the end of it, but they got caught on that double screen, and Max Sharp come rolling right off it wide open. He just couldn't finish.
Sharp's first free throw attempt is up and good.
Yeah, they got that last basket right before the half there with a second scoop. It's that'll give Manistee a little enthusiasm, pep in their step, as they come out ready to go for the start of the second quarter. But I'm sure Coach Schenk talked to them. We just you hate to see the ball inbounded that far from under the basket out to the three and allow open shot. But when they're running that screen action, and as soon as that defender turns his back, that's when the ball came, and it was too late to contest it.
Had a little bit of a confab there between the officials. They've now given Sharp his first free throw, so a 4-point Mariner lead. How fast things can change. And now Sharp gets both free throws. The Orioles opened this game up. They had a 6-0 lead. They have not scored since they had a 6-0 lead. So
11-0 run.
11 consecutive points by the Manistee Mariners, and Manistee up 11-6. 7:22 left in the second quarter. Taj Williams with it. You got Williams on the court now with Spunner, Alex Smith. You also have JT Keith out there wearing jersey 25. He's a sophomore. And you have number 3, Messiah Himes.
Yeah, when you got Cam getting a break out there right now.
Himes to the hoop, no good, but he's fouled.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying Cam Gunsel's getting a breather.
Cam's getting a breather. He played the whole first quarter, so this first 2-minute break or 1.5-minute break that Cam's going to get here, you just have to be solid with the basketball, no turnovers, and continue to run the offense. And then that's what Messiah Himes did. He seen that there was a lane, he drove, and he got the foul call.
I don't know. This basket's been awfully cold since the Orioles got their last field goal, Jamie, and the first free throw right there by Himes is missed. First free throw attempt. Second attempt up and no good. Orioles are going to have to start hitting some free throws and hitting any shots, hitting some field goals.
They've struggled all season long with free throws, and continues there. But the last game I thought they shot a lot better from the charity stripe.
There's some good defense by the Orioles, really letting them play there. Shot up no good there by Taj Williams, and Taj, you can see he's starting to really get frustrated. Ludington got an offensive board there, but they're letting him go both ways, Jamie, right now. So you have to adjust to how the officials are calling the game.
You do have to adjust, and Taj is a little upset. He did drive to the lane, and 2 or 3 Mariners were able to contact, but they let it go.
Because they're letting it go
on both
ends
right now,
yes.
And then you get that right there. We have a little ticky-tack in the corner after what we had on both ends, but both teams have to adjust to that.
Gunsel back in the game for the Orioles. You got Gunsel out there with Keith. You also have Kaminsky, and you have Zach Graham and Taj Williams. Those are your 5 Orioles.
We got to have some movement right here.
Yeah. Kaminsky will give it now to Graham. Graham loses it. Sola has it for the Manistee Mariners now to Caden Cott.
And this is how Manistee gives teams fits, because they pack in the bottom 3 guys in that zone, and they can extend it out. And those top 2 guys put pressure all over the ball.
And I said, if you're not hitting your outside shots, you're in trouble, aren't you, Jamie?
You are.
Yep. Okay, here come the Orioles now. Taj Williams shot. God, boy, did we need that. Taj Williams gets a little baseline teardrop there, and now Ludington trails 11-8.
You know, Taj has that advantage because, you know, he can drive right, and they try to stop his right hand, and they always forget he's left-handed. He just drove right, stopped, pulled up, and shot left-handed. The defender was totally out of position.
There's a steal by the Orioles.
And you see how they extend that out right there. Cott almost had a steal at half court there.
Just missed the steal. Taj Williams for three. Good! Taj Williams drains the three, nothing but net as he tickles the twines.
And that was great ball movement. They moved the ball from one side of the court, brought it over to the other, and then swung it back to Taj. And when you can move the ball with 3 passes to 2 different sides of the court, the zone can't cover it, and that's what happens.
Strong rebound there by Cam Gunsel. Boy, he just swept that one off the glass, and now he's going to draw the foul. Ludington has tied this game up at 11 apiece. Orioles.
I got to giggle a little bit there. You know who that reminds you of right there. I think Cam learned that from Sunshine Silver right there.
Definitely, the old.
Get the guy on your hip, and as soon as he creates body contact, you give him the little head wiggle like you got hit, and there's the foul call.
Orioles on a 5-0 run right now. 5:02 left in the opening half. Ludington 11, Manistee 11. Taj Williams.
Nice job.
Oh, beautiful job by Taj Williams. He drew 3 Mariners to him, and then he finds Steele Stowe with a precision strike pass, and Steele Stowe gets the bucket.
And that's exactly, and that came off that screen. It's a high screen and roll. We got a steal right here by Zach Graham.
Kaminsky with it now. Kaminsky to Taj Williams. Williams, he'll give it back now to Kaminsky. They'll swing it over to
Coach
Graham.
Is asking for movement.
Graham with that movement. 3-pointer, Kaminsky. Oh, in and out, no good. Rebound to Landon Soa. Ludington 13, Manistee 11. I'll tell you what, there's only 4:20 left in this opening half. You'd think 13-11. You're thinking, oh my gosh, what a low-scoring, boring game. This has been anything but.
Oh yeah, it's physical. It's fast. You know, both teams are playing very smart with the ball. We haven't had many turnovers by either side, and it's a good basketball game to watch right here.
Caden Cott, 3-point attempt, no good. He left it short. Manistee will get it right back, though. Great atmosphere here at Hawley Gym tonight.
Nice help right there by Steele Stowe. That was great help.
Here comes Taj Williams. Taj Williams, little David Schillinger head fake there now. He loses his foot and goes down. 3-point attempt, Kaminsky. Up, no good. Rebound, Cam Gunsel. Gunsel working inside.
Good. There we go.
Cam Gunsel working hard on the offensive glass. Gets the bucket and he's fouled.
Yeah, I tell you, when you play against your rivals, teams and players come to play, and right there, Manistee's going to call a timeout, and because after that 11-0 run by Manistee, we've come right back and put a 9-0 run on them. So
Ludington up 15-11. We've got a timeout. It's a full timeout. We're going to stay right here, though, and tell you about some of our wonderful sponsors, beginning with Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Indian Summer Co-op, the exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And our exclusive postgame sponsor, Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs.
Well, I tell you, Scoop, that last 2 buckets there is a lot to do with the play of Steele Stowe. Down here he had a great back cut for a wide open layup there and finished. It could have been an and one. And then we come down to the other end, and that textbook Ludington defense, we're in half court man, and Cam goes out to contest a 3, and the Manistee Mariner drove the lane, and Steele Stowe slid right under, contested that layup, and it was just a thing of beauty. And then the ball comes back down here, and we get an and one by Cam.
And it's all predicated on that trademark hallmark Oriole tenacious defense. Gunsel missed the free throw attempt. Manistee with the ball, and a foul is just called on Ludington Zach Graham.
Yeah, Zach Graham forced number 3 from
Braylon Zimmerman.
Yeah, Braylon Zimmerman to the edge there, the sideline, and Zach Graham forced. Hey, Braylon Zimmerman knew I'm about to fall out of bounds here, so he kind of ducked into him and being a little smaller and got the foul call. It was a smart thing by Braylon.
Solo with it. He'll give it now to Braylon Zimmerman. Ball's kicked right there by Taj Williams. Ludington 15, Manistee 11. 3:12 left in the opening half.
Now you see both teams are really getting into it. They're extending their defenses a little further, playing a little harder.
Tuesday night will be Military Appreciation Night here at Hawley Gym as Ludington hosts Muskegon Orchard View. All veterans will be admitted free of charge. Also, veterans can come have some pizza with the players. And a big thank you to all those behind it. There's a steal that was created by Taj Williams to the hoop. And a good job there getting back. You see, again, Cam Gunsel goes over to Taj Williams and settles him down there because you could see Taj is a very fiery player.
Yep, Taj got hit across, but you know the problem is Taj beat all the officials down the floor, so they couldn't see from the back that he got hit.
And now Taj's inbound pass stolen by Max Sharp. Manistee on the attack. Ludington up 15-11. 2:45 to go in this opening half. Ludington on a 9-0 run now. Jamie, is that correct?
That is correct, and that was a smart play by Manistee.
So a shot is no good. Rebound to Steele Stowe.
I think Taj's plan was, Cam was yelling at him. I would imagine that ball might have came off the backboard to Cam there on that breakaway, but that was a smart play by Manistee.
Williams will get the ball to Gunsel. Cam Gunsel at the free throw line. Shot up and God! Cam Gunsel got a nice roll. He hit the front of the rim and went down and nestled between the twines.
Yep, and that's that same shot he had on the earlier in the first quarter. Scoop comes to that high point, the top of the key right there, and the guy's not guarding him. It's just a turn, little one-handed jump shot right there.
Gunsel averaging 14.5 points per game. He's got 8 points in this first half against Manistee. Ludington up 17-11.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's probably averaging a double-double because...
Oh, yeah. With rebounds, he was at like 9.5.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's got 6 in this game
nice
already.
Pass. Graham up. Too much on the shot, out of bounds. Last touch by Steele Stowe. And Zach Graham is right now, he's kicking him. You can tell by the body language, he's upset with himself. He just had a little too much on that shot right there, Jamie.
Yeah, he had too much speed going in and laid it up a little bit too hard.
Great crowd here tonight. Again, we've mentioned a few times, awesome ambiance here tonight. What an environment, what an atmosphere here at Hawley. You've got, of course, Manistee, our arch rival, just 22 miles to the north. They travel very well. They're going to travel well here to Ludington. Same thing if Manistee was hosting Ludington.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, the student section's going at it. This is great.
Always fill the gym, whether it's here or up there. People come to see Ludington, Manistee play each other.
Great rivalry whenever they get together in any sport. I mean, football is very special, though, because the amount of times they met, it's like the second oldest rivalry in the state, Jamie, in terms of games played.
Yeah, and then Manistee's not going to be in our district this year.
No, we're going to be playing in Newaygo, and you'll have Newaygo, of course, in that district, Big Rapids, I think Chip Hills, Reed City, and I know I'm probably missing a team or two.
Hart's in that bracket.
Oh, Hart's in our district, too, this year, yes.
And there was one more, I can't tell.
Look at this.
Fremont.
Cott with the ball now. He'll give it up to Max Sharp, and there's a Steele Stowe, and Stowe's... Is he holding the wrist or is
he took a knee to the lower stomach.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
call it that.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly where. Yeah. Okay. Steele Stowe with the foul there. 56 seconds to go. Fast moving first half.
And that was great. A great slide over again by Steele. You know that's exactly how you play that bottom line of that 11 defense right there. Is when the defender gets past, you have to be able to step in and take it, and that's exactly what Steele did right there. Excellent defense by Steele Stowe.
Sharp gets the first free throw. Ludington up 17-12. That breaks quite a dry spell for the Manistee Mariners.
Yeah, that was probably about 4 minutes or so, Scoop, without Manistee scoring.
Second shot no good, but Soa gets the offensive rebound for Manistee. With the ball now, Caden Cott, 48 seconds left in the opening half. Ludington up 17 to 12.
He's going to try to run this double high screen again. They'll bring it right back, and he'll loop around. Trying to make Ludington make a mistake, and then they can get that open look for a three.
On the court for Ludington, you got Himes, you got Gronstall, Gunsel, also Williams, and Alex Smith. 26 seconds to go in the second quarter. Ludington up. Yep.
Great defense right now, Scoop.
This is really nice defense by the Orioles. The Orioles are on defense, Scoop. 13 seconds to go. Soa with it.
And you see Messiah Himes fighting through that high screen right there.
We're down to 6 seconds.
Don't let him shoot that, Ben.
No, deflected right there by Taj Williams, and the clock runs down to 1.9 seconds to go in the opening half. Manistee basketball.
Yeah. Let's hope this time when they're inbounding this, we're not turning our backs. We're forcing that ball high, and we're not allowing that three-point shot.
They'll
there
get
it
it
is
in.
Again.
Shot away, no good, and there's the buzzer, and we're at the half. And Coach Bialik begging for a foul call right there. You know, a lot of times on that three-point shot, though, the shooter will obviously embellish right there to try to get the official to call. Yeah. Hey, we do it too. So
that's a smart play. You know, you got a last-second shot. You kind of throw your leg out in the air like you were shooting, but the leg came out. The defensive runs into the leg, and you hope they give you the call. But that time, the official said no. He created the contact himself. So.
All right, we're at the half. Ludington 17, Manistee 12, and we're going to step aside. When we return, we'll have the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show coming your way here on 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union, and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Hawley Gym, a very exciting first half. Again, you look at the score, it's just 17-12, but it wasn't for lack of action, Jamie.
No, that's for sure. A lot of good defense in that first half right there. And, and spurts of runs. Ludington started off 6-0 run. Mariners come back with a 11-0 run on us, and then the Orioles turned around and went, 11-0 on them before they scored. And then we're back to, a 3-0 run by Ludington.
Yep, Ludington up 17-12 right now. First things first, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Ludington outscored Manistee 11-3 in that second quarter after being outscored 9-6 in the opening 8 minutes of 17-12. Scoring at Ludington Orioles. Right now we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did with Ludington Oriole player Messiah Himes. Stay tuned. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer. Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game against the Traverse City West Titans. That player is Messiah Himes. Messiah is a sophomore. He wears jersey number 3, and he plays the guard position. Now, Messiah, what is the one thing that you like best about being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
What I like best is like that I could, when I'm on the court, I could do what I do best and create on the floor, get to the rim, and be a good team player for my teammates.
You definitely do that out there. You are a playmaker, just like you were in football this past fall. We'll talk a little bit about that in just a second here. What do you like best about playing for Coach Thad Shank?
He lets me do what I do best, and I play good D, and when we're on the offensive floor, he lets me create when there's open opportunities.
Your plans for spring sports, and tell Oriole Nation what you did this past fall as a football player for the Orioles.
For football?
Yeah, we can start with football. That's fine.
Okay. What was the question?
Yeah, what you did as a Ludington Oriole football player. I know you played defense, and also what you did on offense for Ludington. You guys were 7-3.
Oh yeah. I was a really good defensive player on the defensive side. Got a couple picks here and there. Got some good tackles. And offensive side, got a couple of caught balls from Cam Gunzel, and good rushing yards.
Big question for you, Messiah. Do you enjoy playing defense better or offense? Do you enjoy hitting people more or taking some tackles?
I like hitting people more. It's way more fun, and I like the contact.
Now, spring sports, I understand you're going to be playing AAU basketball, right?
Yep, AAU basketball for Storm, I'm pretty sure.
Your favorite teacher at LHS and your favorite class?
My favorite teacher would probably be Mr. LeDuc, and my favorite class would be woodworking.
Okay, your favorite, the favorite food that's prepared by your family for you and your family?
Probably spaghetti. I like that. It's the best.
Like those carbohydrates, right?
Yeah.
Favorite restaurant in Ludington?
Probably El Rancho.
Popular choice there. Your favorite flavor of ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors?
Superman.
Okay. A role model or role models that you have, Messiah?
Role model would probably be Anthony Edwards. He's one of my favorite role models.
Oh, okay. That's a professional sports athlete, Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as, do you have a local sports role model, a family member that maybe?
Not really. I don't think so.
Okay. Your favorite professional sports team?
Minnesota Timberwolves.
And your favorite professional athlete?
Anthony Edwards.
Okay. Anybody watching or listening to tonight's game that you'd like to send a shout out to or say hello to?
Shout out to my parents.
Okay, well, congratulations, Messiah, on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. All the best to you and your teammates the rest of the season. As always, go O's.
Go O's.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym, and again, a big thank you to Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. Had the Little O's cheerleaders out there with our Oriole varsity sideline cheerleaders there. That's always a popular event every year here, Jamie, at Hawley Gym.
Yeah, it's been pretty neat. We had about 100, what'd they say, close to 100?
Yeah.
Pregame for the national anthem.
Well, the national anthem was awesome tonight.
Little students, kindergartners or whatever that was, all the way up to high schoolers.
Yeah.
And that was real nice. That raised the hair on my arms listening to them kids sing. And then we had the junior-old cheerleaders out here. It was probably about, what, 50 of them or so?
At least 50, I would say. And you're right. The national anthem was beautifully done tonight, and big thank you to all of those students from kindergarten up all the way through 12th grade. They sounded great.
What a big thing for them, you know, the youngsters to get out here on a Friday night on the court in front of all these people and sing, and then to cheer, you know. Great thing for the youngsters.
Senior night tonight. I mean, all kinds of neat stuff going on. Hey, Oriole Nation, IRCA Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family's been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And I want to do a clarification. Last night during the girls' game at Manistee, I was talking about my brand new car, my new Buick Sport Touring, and it's ST, which I got at Todd Wenzel Buick in Grand Rapids. And I have done a lot of business with IRCA. I have a fondness for IRCA here in Ludington. And I said last night that IRCAs were no longer selling Buicks. That is not the case. That is not true, ladies and gentlemen. IRCA Auto Center is still they are still selling Buicks. They just don't have the Buick leasing program anymore, which is what my wife and I have been on for a number of years right now. So they're still selling Buicks. I apologize, Matt IRCA. Anybody who heard that last night, IRCA Auto Center is still selling Buicks. They're great. I recommend them to anybody. They just don't have the Buick leasing program anymore. You can't go through them to lease a Buick.
Gotcha.
So a big apologies to Matt IRCA and to IRCA for saying that last night. I wanted to clarify myself tonight, and now I feel much better that I've done. Now I got my latest, and that's from Todd Wenzel in Grand Rapids. Okay, back to basketball action. Manistee with the basketball to begin. Wenzel in Grand Rapids. Okay, back to basketball action. Manistee with the basketball to begin play here in the second half. Ludington up 17-12. Manistee's taken off about 40 seconds already off the clock.
Yeah, and the Manistee knows that their only way to stay in this ball game and keep it close is they got to burn time off the clock with this style of offense that they run. They're just waiting and waiting until they can get the shot they want, and if it's going to take 2-3 minutes, that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep the ball out of the opponent's hands.
They've had it for 1 minute and 3 seconds now on this opening possession of the second half. Ludington with that 5-point lead, 17-12.
Yep, they're not looking to drive right now. It's looking to get somebody open off a mistake. And there's
for three. Nails it. What an opening possession for Manistee, Jamie. They take almost a minute and a half off the clock, and they get a three-pointer from Landon Soa.
Yep, they're just waiting for that defense to sag or get tired of moving around without anything happening.
Three-pointer, Messiah Himes, up, no good. Rebound fought for. Himes with it, up, no good. Himes has it again, our Indian Summer player in the spotlight. Oh, what an athletic catch over there by Cam Gunsel. Anybody else, that ball is going into the stands. Boy, the Ludington Orioles caught a break right there. Three-pointer, Williams, good! Oh, boy, a couple of good breaks for the Orioles there, and it ends with a three-pointer from Taj Williams.
I tell you, the last few games, Taj Williams has been heating up from the outside, Scoop. You know, normally he's a good slasher, driving and getting to the basket. And the last 2 or 3 ball games here, he's really been connecting from the three-point range.
Alex Smith had that ball a couple of times underneath. You'd like to see him take the shot underneath there, but he gets the assist on that three-pointer from Taj Williams. Taj Williams averaging 17.2 points per game coming into this one. Ludington gets the ball back from Manistee now. Orioles up 20-15, 5:27 to go. Ooh, almost an over and back right there. That was very close. Now they'll get it to Cam Gunsel. Gunsel inside, shot up, no good. Kept alive by Alex Smith, but Manistee has it. That's Neil Berry, and now he'll give it to Caden Cott. Ludington's done a real nice job the first game and a half against Caden Cott. There's a shot up and in by Braylon Zimmerman.
That was a nice little drive by Braylon Zimmerman. Used his speed to get the defender, and then he got him in the air, and he just stopped on a dime.
Ludington 20, Manistee 17. Messiah Himes inside, shot up, no good. Boy, he had a point-blank shot right there, and just a little too much on it. And here comes Manistee now. 4:43 left in the third quarter. This game is just flying by, Jamie.
Yeah. Sometimes that angle that Messiah had is the better to just knock that right off the glass and put it in instead of trying to go for the front. But You did call it. He in and out right there.
Boy, Manistee playing at such a, they don't mind this. This is the pace they want the game at, isn't it?
They do. They want the pace slow. And they want, and Ludington's just going to come out and start pressuring the ball and force them to do something, but we got to be able to recover because those guards are quick. So as you've seen there, Messiah almost had to steal, and we had to recover. Then you bring the defender from the backside, which Taj was, to knock the ball out, and they call a foul.
Checking into the Oriole lineup, 21, Brody Kaminsky, 11, Steele Stowe, and 13, Zach Graham. Well, you got to say one thing, these officials, they've been consistent. They are really letting the boys play tonight.
Yeah, it's been a good
crew.
There's
a steal, Gunsel! Gunsel! God, he had to have thoughts about a dunk in his mind, but first and foremost, the thoughts were, I'm getting this basket.
Yeah, he was definitely high enough. He could have dunked it if he wanted to, but he was being contested. So
big steal by Cam Gunsel.
Play by Cam Gunsel.
Nice steal by him in a basket there. Into the Manistee lineup, number 32, Ian Genthart.
And then Coach Shanks made a decision here. If they're going to go ahead and play more of this stall offense, we're going to come after them, get out there and pressure it. And as soon as the ball gets into one of that's not in number 3 or number 5's hands, that's where they're going after the ball right now.
Misses the shot, but he'll get the loose ball. And now Ludington has it. Graham, he'll get it ahead to Williams. Williams up and gone!
There we go again.
Taj Williams, the assist goes to Zach Graham. Ludington 24, Manistee 17. 7-point Oriole lead.
Yeah, as soon as it gets out of Cott's hand or Braylon Zimmerman's hand and it gets into somebody else, that's where Ludington's putting the pressure on, and that's 2 straight turnovers.
Caden Cott loses the ball. There goes Cam Gunsel. Gunsel, he'll take it to the hole. Good! And he's fouled right there, sister.
That's 3 possessions in a row where they've turned the defense up, and that ball got to Cam Gunsel, and he finished strong. We practice those moves every day, Scoop. Right there, that one's basically what we call a body on ball away. Balls to the outside. Guy's got a body on Cam. He keeps it to the outside and finishes.
Gunsel's free throw, good. Completes a 3-point play. Cam Gunsel with 13 in the game. Ludington up by 10, 27-17.
We'd like to see Kaminsky take a charge there.
3:06 left in the third quarter. Orioles 27, Mariners 17. Foul called on Cam Gunsel there.
Nope, Brody Kaminsky.
Believe my last. Yes, it's 21, Brody Kaminsky. We want to thank my good friend Mike Benedict. I went out and visited him today. Had a nice 45-minute visit out to Benedict's Auto Center. Talked about a lot of things. Of course, there was a lot of sports talk. And he's one of our fine sponsors. He's one of the biggest Ludington Oriole backers you'll find, Jamie. First free throw by Genthart is good. But Benedict's Auto Center is located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. They provide the best in auto body repairing and painting, and they have since the 1940s. You can reach Mike at 231-613-4111. He told me he was going to be here tonight. He's probably somewhere in this mass of people.
Yeah, it'd be hard to pick some people out of there, but right there, Taj Williams did a great job, in transition. Manistee's trying to get back into that 2-3 zone, and the good way to beat it is if you can get into a gap, it forces things to happen, and Taj beat 3 defenders there on that drive, and he was able to knock down the first free throw here, Scoop.
10-point lead once again for the Orioles, 28-18. Taj Williams, second attempt from the charity stripe. Up and short on the second one. Zach Graham almost had himself a rebound there, just couldn't come up with it, and that was Landon Sulla for Manistee, who was able to bang the ball off of Graham, so it'll be Manistee basketball.
Yeah, we almost had the rebound, almost had a travel, and then Sulla had no choice but to jump up in the air, and he was able to throw it off Zach Graham.
Almost. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Boy, Caden Cott.
Yeah, Zach Graham
is giving him
defense.
fits right now.
Yeah.
And now there'll be a foul called on Graham. A reach in. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Gunsel, Williams, Kaminsky, Steele Stowe, and Zach Graham. Ludington up 28-18, 2:39 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was on the far side of the court there, Scoop, so we couldn't see it, but apparently he got a little arm. The ball went flying out of bounds, but he must have got some arm too. So.
Well, looks like Manistee student section's got their camis on right now, and they're shouting out after Ludington student section said, "We can't hear you, we can't hear you." They're saying, "You can't see us, you can't see us," because of the camis they got on.
Yeah. I like the battle back and forth. That's pretty good.
Exactly. Caden Cott with the basketball. Cott, he'll give it now to Chaos Davis. 2:05 to go in the third quarter. Davis to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Cam Gunsel. His pass is picked off by Cott. Manistee's got numbers here. Chaos Davis to Soa. Shot up and good. Landon Soa with the basket.
Well, I tell you, that wasn't for many. Cam hustled his butt off on that, and he threw the ball away. Then he came back and
great effort.
Defended two different guys, and that ball almost didn't go down.
They had to really work to get those 2 points.
They sure did.
Ludington up 28-20. 1:38 to go. Gunsel shot up and no good. Rebound to Landon Soa.
Yeah, Manistee would probably want Cam to take that shot, but he's hit 2 of them so far today. That's the first one he's missed from that area.
Soa. 3-point attempt up and no good there by Max Sharp. Rebound to Brody Kaminsky. He'll outlet it to Cam Gunsel. Gunsel with 1:11 to go in the third quarter. He'll give it to Zach Graham. Now to Brody Kaminsky. They'll swing it. Taj Williams for 3. Good! Taj Williams. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Ludington up 31-20.
That's his third of the night, Scoop.
Manistee, Cott, shot good, and the foul. Caden Cott, nice runner right there. Only his 4th point of the ball game. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Ludington up 31-22. 51 seconds left in this third quarter. Caden Cott at the free throw line.
Manistee came out and in the beginning of this third quarter, they had every intentions of trying to burn the clock off the Ludington and not let Ludington get the ball in their hands. And Ludington decided to turn that defense up and force them to do something. And I tell you what happened is Manistee just wasn't ready for it.
Steel Stowe fouled right there. And the funny thing, Jamie, was when Manistee decided to do that, it was 17-12 coming out their first offensive possession. They burn over a minute on the clock, and they hit a 3-pointer. Now the officials are going to get together for a confab as they're saying it's going to be Manistee basketball, but
it looked like Ludington's ball down here.
Yeah, you got Taj Williams and Chaos Davis both standing on the baseline.
There we go.
It is. They make the right decision. The officials got together. Good job, and it's Ludington basketball.
And that's a sign of a good.
Zach Graham buries the 3 on the inbound pass there from Taj Williams.
And now we're going to get a little bit more ball pressure.
Ludington up 34-23, 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Shot by Cott, no good. Rebound, BK, Brody Kaminsky. He'll outlet it now. And Coach Shank's probably not going to be too happy. You love the aggressiveness, but you also got to secure the ball.
Yeah, and the wide open guy was Zach Graham. If he would have just got to Zach Graham, and then they would have been forced to decide who to guard, and then we probably would have got something.
Soa missed, and here comes Taj Williams. 3 seconds to go. Brody Kaminsky has it, lets it go. No good at the buzzer. And at the end of 3, boy, what an eventful, fast-paced, action-packed third quarter there. Your score at the end of 3 from Hawley Gym boys varsity basketball. The Ludington Orioles 34, the Manistee Mariners 23. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports, and 102.7 WMOM.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 34, Manistee 23. The Orioles outscored the Mariners 17-11 in that third quarter. Big shout out to LP&G, Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. The LP&G points in the paints leader from the game against Traverse City West. Again, Cam Gunsel.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard not to be Cam Gunsel.
Cam Gunsel, the points in the paints leader with 17 the other night against Traverse City West. And no surprise here, rebounds off the glass leader against Traverse City West. Cam Gunsel with 10. So again, big thank you to Ludington Paint and Glass for sponsoring the points in the paint and the rebounds off the glass leaders for the Ludington Orioles.
Yeah, Matt does a good job down there.
Did he get the first one? Taj Williams got both free throws there. Ludington up 36-23.
Now Taj is up playing some aggressive D here. Ludington switching well right now.
Ludington 36, Manistee 23. 7:27 to go in this West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup between these two ancient rivals.
That could be an offensive foul there. Cott's hooking, trying to get around Gronstal.
Now a foul will be called on Ben Gronstal.
Yep, they let him get away with that one. They'll give it to Ben instead, but he definitely hooked and wrapped his arm around it. You know, but if you can do it, you're quick, you're small, and it's just a slight movement. It's hard to see.
Cott's first free throw, no good. Hey, Oriole Nation, if you are having back and neck pain and need to visit a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck, Ludington Chiropractic. Cott misses both free throws. No appointment necessary at Ludington Chiropractic. They are strictly a walk-in clinic. Three-pointer, Taj Williams. Good! Taj Williams buries another three, and the Orioles are now up 39-23.
That's his fourth three of the night, Scoop.
He's feeling it.
I tell you, he's been on the last 3 games. The shot's really coming in. He's got confidence, and he's not even hesitating. He's just stroking it, putting it down.
We're talking about Ludington Chiropractic. Dr. Mark Yeck, who was a Ludington Oriole basketball player. They are at 5965 East Ludington Avenue next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874.
And McGee Insurance Group. The McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call McGee Insurance Group, 231-845-5000.
Shout out to somebody I think you may know, Scott Barup, who's tuned in tonight.
Yeah, that's my brother-in-law, and he's home. He's home with a crowd. I think just about everybody in our family has had it.
Is Colleen Barup, is that related to you, or that's Scott's sister?
That's my stepmom.
Oh,
that's
she's tuned in too, I think, tonight.
Yeah, that's my stepmom, and Scott Barup Sr. is my father-in-law. So
you've mentioned them. You might as well mention should mention your beautiful wife as well.
Yeah, my wife Jennifer, she's homesick as well right now. So
holy cow!
I just picked up her meds on the way here, so she's hopefully going to be feeling better.
Speaking of beautiful wives, my beautiful wife Michelle. It's her birthday tomorrow.
Oh, so, boy, Scoop.
Happy birthday
I hope
wishes.
You got her gift already.
I do. I've got her gift. I got her a red rose.
Okay.
And I can tell her that because she's already seen that, Julia. And tomorrow we're having bratwurst. I'm grilling brats over at my folks' house for her birthday dinner. Yep.
Excellent.
So, yes. And I got her really awesome chocolate.
Look at that rebound by Cam Gunsel.
Chocolate birthday cake from Old Hamlin, too. All right, here come the Orioles. And a shot up and good by Taj Williams. He looked like a whirling dervish there, Jamie.
Well, it all started with that rebound by Cam Gunsel, and you know what? When you see it, he jumped up with one arm above two Manistee defenders and corralled the ball, turned, and instantly started going down the court with it. Found Taj Williams, did a nice 360 spin move and put it in.
You know, Taj, he didn't have the greatest of first halves. Boy, as he heated up in the second half, he gets the free throw, and all of a sudden you look at the scoreboard, he's at 22 points for the night.
Yeah, and you know why he's got those 4 threes, Scoop, is he is, oh, look at that steal right there by Messiah
Himes with the basket.
He picked Cott's pocket right there.
Our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight gets the bucket after he gets the steal. Ludington now up 44-23. They're feeling it. Taj Williams, and he's going to get the basket. All of a sudden, the Orioles have opened up this game in a big way.
And you know what you talked about earlier, Scoop, was depth. You know, and the two guys who don't come out of the game for Manistee are number 3 and number 5. They don't come out very often. They're tired. They're bringing the ball up the floor, and now we put some fresh defense on them, and they're 3 straight turnovers there. So
Ludington up 46-23, and hey. If you are thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-Star Real Estate assist you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington.
Yeah, what I was saying there before you started, we got to get our good sponsors in there, but I think the reason why Taj is shooting better, and just been watching, but all his shots have been in rhythm. He's not forced a shot. His feet are set. His shots are in rhythm, and he's knocking them down, Scoop.
There's a shot missed there by number 12 for Manistee. That's Davion Neal Berry, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot too. I could not agree with you more on your assessment and observation on Taj Williams. He's got such a sweet, smooth stroke. He's a left-hander, and boy, can he, when he gets hot, he can really fill it up.
Yeah, like you said, next thing you know, he's got 24 points.
David Sunshine Schillinger used to do that at times. You think he was having a quiet night, and next thing you look up at the scoreboard, and he'd have 26 up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but David, if he thought he was having a quiet night or an off half, he would change his shoes.
He would
change his shoes at halftime. He usually brought 2 or 3 pairs with him, and hey, that's what worked for David. And sometimes when he was on fire in the first half, he kept his shoes on.
Neal Berry got both free throws. Ludington up 46-25. And at the free throw line for the Orioles, Messiah Himes. First free throw is good.
Yeah.
Had a fun interview with him. You can tell that's really not his cup of tea, but as the interview progressed, he started warming up a little bit more. Very soft-spoken, Messiah Himes.
Messiah is very quiet. We had to work real hard to get him to talk in 8th grade, and then last year, you know, he'd rather show with what he can do than talk. So sometimes that's not a bad thing either, Scoop.
Boy, there's a shot by Sulla. It would not have counted if it would have went foul called. Messiah Himes' younger brother, Kyle Himes Jr., the hero in the JV game tonight, hitting the game-winning shot to give the Orioles a 60-59 victory over Manistee.
That's something you always dream of, about hitting a game winner, isn't it, Scoop?
It sure is. There's a drive, nice block right there by Alex Smith. Davion Neal Berry went down hard.
3-on-1, Scoop.
3-on-1, they'll give it to Gunsel.
Look at that.
God! Boy, you talk about unselfishness.
And that's exactly what Coach Shanks said at the beginning is, Ben, you know, being a smart basketball player, he did exactly what you're supposed to do. 3-on-1 break, drive right at the defender and make him do something. As soon as he came to Ben, he switched right over to Cam.
Three-pointer up there, no good by Manistee's Braylon Zimmerman, and here come the Orioles. Taj Williams, offensive foul. You're going to get him for the push-off there.
Yeah, he extended the arm out a little bit.
He did. He got him pretty good, and then it was embellished a little too. But I don't think the Manistee player really had to embellish it because Taj got him pretty good.
Yeah, Taj got him
good. Good forearm shiver right there.
Yeah. And I tell you, you know, the game has really turned compared to what we talked about that in 38 seconds of the third quarter when Manistee let that time run off and worked an open three, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. And since that point, Ludington's took over the game. They said, we're not letting you do what you want. You're going to do what we want.
Three-pointer by Caden Cott there. You're exactly right. There's a shot.
Look at that
Steal
movement.
Stowe. Good ball movement there. You're exactly right. Manistee come out. They worked over in a minute of the clock. They hit a three to cut the lead to just 2 points. But then Ludington said, oh, like you said, Jamie, hey, you're not going to dictate play to us.
Exactly. We're going to take it to them, and that's what they did on defense, and it's really worked.
Orioles up 51-28. 3:55 left in the game. Caught for three, no good. Cam Gunsel with another
Great
rebound.
box out by Cam Gunsel.
Beautiful. That's the textbook box out right there. Three-pointer. Kaminsky, no good. Rebound, Caden Cott. Boy, both teams
take the ball.
Yep, Cott to the hoop, up, no good. Good job by Kaminsky, kept it alive, and now a foul is going to be called on Taj Williams. We want to thank North Star Chiropractic.
Yeah, North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star Chiropractic expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. North Star Chiropractic at 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200.
Big thank you to Dr. Jacob Singh and North Star Chiropractic. Also, a shout out to the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling. They would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule winter service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for winter furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details at 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. All right, we have 3:30 left in the game. Ludington up 51-28.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing that has happened here, other than Ludington's defense really stepping up and taking it to Manistee, the depth. You talked about it earlier in the game, you know, Scoop, and Manistee going, probably 7 deep right now, where Ludington is going roughly 10. So, you know, they're giving all the effort they can, but they're getting worn out too, you know.
Braylon Zimmerman gets both free throws. Orioles up 51-30. 3:26 to go in the game.
And now Manistee is going to try full court pressure to try to get back in the game here and see what happens.
Well, we pulled them out of the 2-3 zone, didn't we?
We did. Yep. Now they're back into it.
Taj Williams with it. He'll give it now to Brody Kaminsky. BK, cross-court pass, Zach Graham.
Yep, Graham just going to work it till you get to the middle.
Yeah, Steele Stowe with it now. Stowe, Graham, thought about the three. Decided not to take it, not to shoot the ball and take some more time off the clock. Graham with it once again. He'll give it to Steele Stowe. Gunsel underneath. Good! That's a good, and that's going to be the Manistee player. Tried to pop it back out right there, and the officials saw what was happening.
That was textbook offense right there, Scoop. We just worked it around, attacked the middle. You get that guy flash up high in the middle. As soon as we hit the guy in the middle, then the bottom guys like Cam did, he just drops, and boom, we got a pass, and he's wide open. You just can't cover that much ground.
Orioles up 53-30, 2:43 left in the game. Gunsel was 17 in the ball game. Taj Williams has a game-high 24. Now the only thing is, can Cam Gunsel get a dunk? Taj Williams, beautiful Euro step. Oh, wow. that was picturesque right there.
Wow. That Euro step covered about 5 feet, Scoop.
Taj Williams, a timeout on the floor. It is a 30-second timeout. Ludington up 55-30. And again, we'd like to thank another of our fine sponsors, Urca Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And another shout out to my good friend Mike Benedict. He's located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. That's Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. You can reach Mike at 231-613-4111. All right, back to action.
Coach Shanks made wholesale substitutions, so we have the 2 seniors out here, Ben Gronstall and Alex Smith, along with JT Keith, Micah Spunner.
Hey, you've been working on it.
And who's 23 down there?
23 is Zane Smith.
Zane Smith.
Zane Smith out there.
Yeah.
Good to see him. Nice pass from JT Keith.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass from Keith. He gets the assist. Alex Smith on senior night gets the bucket.
Yeah, Spunner. I always call him Spooner, and he just, Coach Sycon, but I figured since I'm up here, I better call him his name correctly.
He never corrected you either. Chaos Davis will get the basket. Remember when he hit that 3 with 1 second left in the first quarter?
Yeah.
To give Manistee a 9-6 lead. Into the Manistee lineup, 21, George Phillips. Also checking in, number 30, Luke Olson. Number 11, Mason Robinson.
And 20.
Number 20 also in, Miles Joseph. 1:39 left in the game. Ludington 57, Manistee 34. The win streak will continue, Jamie. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to JT Keith. Ben Gronstall has it now. Got to get Gronstall a
Ben
bucket.
wants a
Three-pointer,
bucket.
no good. Rebound to Manistee. Here come the Mariners. I'm very proud of myself. I have not messed up one time tonight and said Chippewas.
That's good.
Three-pointer by Davis.
I have
no
a lot
good.
of friends that are from Manistee, and I tell you, they still want to be called a Chippewa.
Well, they'll always be that to me. That's what they were when I played sports against them in football and baseball. When I going to Ludington High School, and I had so many people come up to me and they said, well, we're sorry, Scoop, but we'll always think of them as the Manistee Chippewas.
Yeah.
Manistee Mariners, yep.
There's
Three-pointer,
Ben.
Gronstall, no good. 47 seconds left in the game. Ludington up. Good job, JT Keith. His shot is no good. And here comes Chaos Davis for Manistee, the Mariners.
Yeah, JT had a nice spin move down there.
Stay tuned to the Smith & Eddy postgame show. We'll talk to Oriole head coach Thad Shank. Three-pointer, Chaos Davis. He gets it. Ludington 57, Manistee 37. Alex Smith to Gronstall. Ben Gronstall trying to get the ball into JT Keith. He does, and he gets the basket. JT
Unselfish
Keith.
basketball right there.
I tell you what, he's got a bright future.
Look at there, we
for
got a
Ludington
steal
basketball.
by Zane Smith.
There's a steal going in. Spunner, no good. Rebound, Keith.
Yeah,
Good.
nice.
JT Keith with the offensive board, and he gets the putback. And your final score here on senior night tonight, the Ludington Orioles 61, the Manistee Mariners 37. We're going to step aside and we'll return in 3 minutes here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington defeats their arch rival 61-37 tonight. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Orioles had a huge fourth quarter, Jamie. They outscored Manistee 27-14. It was a tale of two halves.
Yeah.
First quarter, Ludington gets outscored by Manistee 9-6. They come back, they outscore them 11-3 in the second quarter. 17-12, Ludington up at the half. Third quarter, Ludington outscores Manistee 17-11. They're up 34-23 entering the fourth quarter. They win 61-37 by blitzkrieging Manistee to the tune of 27-14 in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I think at halftime, Coach Shank just decided, hey, Manistee's probably going to come out and try to hold this ball and take it out of our hands and try to keep this a tight game, and we're going to pressure the ball and we're going to force things to happen instead of just letting them toss it around the outside there. And collectively, I think it was one of the better defensive games that the Ludington boys have played this year. And also offensively, the ball was moving. Very unselfish basketball tonight by all the guys. They weren't just trying to get their own. They were looking, and you see 5, 6, 7 passes before we made a basket. And maybe that'll show them when you pass the ball and you make defenses move, this is how we can play, And that was a textbook thing, from Coach Shank tonight.
How do you think Coach Shank did as a coach tonight?
I think he did great. Coach Shanks always does great.
That's pretty good. Well, like I said,
can't ever deny that.
What
he is the GOAT.
Yeah, he's going to give the headset to him right now. What an evening from the start to the finish tonight for Ludington basketball here at Hawley Gym. It was an electric atmosphere, Coach Shank. Senior night tonight. They had all kinds of stuff going on. We had a national anthem performed by students from K through 12. They did a marvelous job. You had the Little O's cheerleaders here tonight. To top it off, you had 2 great Oriole victories over big-time rival Manistee.
Okay, how many times has he said arch rival tonight, Julia?
I said big time there. I wanted to change it.
Is this a rivalry scoop?
Oh, yeah.
This is? I don't know about that, man. I have a lot of respect for Manistee, but being an arch rival, that's not really the case in basketball anyway. But it's not for a lack of effort. I think Zach's doing great things over at Manistee, and they're turning the corner, getting a little bit better. They really slowed us down on offense early in the game. Got to give them credit.
We're going to talk about that, Coach, because it was just 17-12 at the half. You look at that and think, oh, man, boring game. It was anything but boring. Great defense. And, they came out.
The game was slow. 17-12 because there wasn't many possessions in the half. Manistee's game plan was to spread us out and use their quickness at the guard spots. They wanted us to get over aggressive and gamble a little bit and try to hurt us with penetration. I thought we did a good job we like to play full court. We like to trap and rotate, but it's not super smart against you when you're playing a guard-oriented team. You got to play different ways, and they wanted to spread us out, and I thought they did a nice job of doing it. And we didn't function very well, or we missed a lot of his shots early on. But sometimes the thought, with kids, because we like to play fast and go after it, thought we forced the issue a little bit in the first half too much. We ran by him in the second half, but we also shared the ball a little bit in the half-court offense when it was a neutral possession. And, that's decision-making, and that's the hardest part of teaching in basketball, is teaching kids that decision-making aspect of it. And we get better as time goes on.
We talked about that, Jamie and I. A lot of unselfish play in that second half. Manistee came out that first possession, Coach Shank. They had the ball for 1 minute and 3 seconds, and it finished with a three-pointer to make the score 17-15. And it seemed like right then you basically said, okay, Manistee, you're not going to dictate to us how this game's going to be played.
Well, there's only so much you can do if a team wants to have 5 guards and slow the pace down. And there's not, we can go out and trap and try to rotate and over gamble, and then they're getting layups. So I thought we got to play different ways. And tonight we played a half court, pack it in type style of defense, and it was successful. It just took longer than maybe some people are used to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the refs really let the boys play tonight too.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep. So you've got Muskegon Orchard View coming up on Tuesday. Military.
I think we got Montague on Tuesday.
I'm sorry, Coach Montague.
Jeez, oh
man. What the heck? It's Montague.
We're going to have to cut his paycheck a little bit if he can't get these facts straight.
Montague Military Appreciation Night. Tell the folks out there listening a bit about Military Appreciation Night.
Well, we want to, we're blessed playing in front of all these people. We just want to show our appreciation for the people who put their life on the line for our country, and invite them to the basketball game, have a little pizza dinner for some people, be able to hang out with them a little bit, and recognize them for their service. And that's hopefully we can get a good crowd out here, a good group of people to celebrate, those people who make the ultimate sacrifice for us. And we talk about sacrificing in sports and for your teammates all the time, but there's nothing that compares to the sacrifice that those people make. So.
I know the veterans will appreciate that. As a fellow veteran, coach, I appreciate it, and I'm sure my fellow veterans will as well. So looking forward to that on Tuesday. But just the atmosphere here tonight against Manistee, it was great to see Hawley Gym rocking like that tonight. What did that mean to the players?
Well, I'm sure it meant a lot. You like playing in atmospheres like this. I was a little bit worried at halftime of the varsity game everybody was going to go home because, the cheerleaders were done and the young kids were done singing, so I'm sure we dropped some of the number. But our student section is off the charts for the number of people they have, and it was a great night in Hawley Gym.
Yeah,
Fun.
great seeing the student section go back and forth. We'll let you go here, Coach, but just one more thing. How awesome of a thrilling victory was that for Coach Noah Lehman and his boys, 60-59 tonight.
That was a good victory. You have a kid like Kyle Himes on that JV team right there. You just give him the ball and let him play in space, and sometimes it's that simple. I thought Coach Lehman made a great decision doing that right there, and Kyle made the play. Taj Williams tonight, what can you say about Taj? We talk team, but Taj really lifted this basketball team on the offensive end of the floor tonight when we were struggling. So for a sophomore to be able to do that's pretty cool. So we've been blessed with some really good guards, and he's another one of them.
Big game, and Cam Gunsel continues his, he has something on the boards, isn't he?
Well, that we thought coming in tonight that we had to win the battle of the boards, that, this is one of the few teams that we play is smaller than we are. And, Cam was relentless on the glass tonight, along with, just so many good contributions. Benny and Alex, our 2 seniors, they've really been phenomenal leaders this year. They haven't always had the opportunities to get large amount of minutes and play a lot of minutes in games, but they've always been kids who, are team first and come every day and grind. And when you're juniors and sophomores who aren't getting maybe the minutes that they like, see that and see how they operate, that's a pretty cool deal.
Jamie and I talked about that, Coach. You always seem to find the right words for your seniors. You do a great job with that on senior night.
Well, it's easy when you got kids like that to talk about, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not me. It's easy to talk about them in that respect.
Have a great weekend. Enjoy this one. We'll see you on Tuesday
Thanks,
back here
man.
against Montague.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Coach Thad Shank, his boys defeat the Manistee Mariners tonight, 61-37. Jamie, there you go. You can put the headset on. Your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, exactly what we were talking about earlier. Defense is turned up in the second half. Like Coach said, they're going to sit out here and hold the ball and just put the ball and hope we'll make a mistake. But when you can guard everybody else tight and they got nothing else to do, then, like you said, we put the pressure on them. They turn the ball over, and then, we got some easy buckets in transition. But it's also weird. It's a game where you don't see Ludington, because of the quickness of the guards, not playing full court pressure, which then allows us to stay probably a little bit more fresh and more aggressive on the half court defense, which that's what the best I said tonight. I thought was one of their best half court defensive showings of the year. And unselfishness, and the ball's moving and not sticking, and guys become open passes 5-6 times, and then we get wide open looks. We got the shots we wanted, we played the defense we wanted, and we were able to take that game in the second half and spread it out and control the game.
Orioles moved to 9-8 overall on the season. A nice West Michigan Conference Lakes Division win against Manistee. And individual scoring tonight, this will be up later on the OSN as well, but for Manistee, 6 points for Braylon Zimmerman, 8 for Chaos Davis, 8 for Caden Cott, 3 for Max Sharp, 2 for Davion Neal Berry, 7 for Landon Soa, and 3 for Ian Genthart. For the Ludington Orioles, a game high tonight from Taj Williams, 26 points, 3 from Messiah Himes, 4 for Steele Stowe, 5 for Zach Graham, 17 points tonight for Cam Gunsel, 4 for JT Keith, and 2 points for Alex Smith. It all results in a 61-37 victory for the Ludington Varsity. The JV wins 60-59 in a thriller. The freshmen, they defeat Newaygo 57-48. Our next telecast will be on Tuesday, and that'll be against Montague here at Hawley Gym Military Appreciation Night, Tuesday, February 11th. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director Thad Shank, also for Chris Nicholas, the 102.7 WMOM owner, for my partner tonight doing color commentary, Jamie Sycon, as well as for my technical engineer for the OSN and 102.7 WMOM, Julia Havman, and we can't forget the OSN cameraman tonight, Nick Wysong. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gymnasium. Again, your final score in the varsity game, the Ludington Orioles 61, the Manistee Mariners 37. Good night, Oriole Nation, and have a great weekend.